let the dissection begin.
Welcome back to Out of the Abyss. When we left last time, it was not a great place for a lot of people. People were dead and then coming back to life chained to walls. Varaga had fallen down a hole, and a choice few had escaped to the far reaches of the compound. And Larkun had once again met his ultimate fate and died on the table. And he was in the process of becoming something at the hands of a undead creature servant of Voldir. We'll see how that pans out. So, in fact, where shall we begin? Let's see.
Put it on a hole.
I gotta get my character sheet loaded up.
Yes, let's begin with Varaga. Varaga, you fell down a hole.
Yes.
You were going to take 5 points of falling damage.
My sheet's still loading.
And then you may repeat your saving throw, wisdom saving throw. Stand by.
We're having technical difficulties.
I don't have character sheet to look at yet.
Paper.
I don't have that.
Why not?
Because I don't like paper.
It's high techie.
I don't like paper. Be there in two shakes of a land.
Give me a land
Everyone ready.
Environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I said I still gotta load my character sheet.
What happened between that and when I said, let's go? Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're too busy changing your background.
I haven't changed anything yet. I haven't done anything.
Oh my goodness.
It's loading.
Alright, well in the meantime,
So I said.
Larkun,
Yes.
your soul, as you can see it leave your body when you die,
To boot everything up
you
when
can
it first
see
turns on.
feel yourself being pulled towards the soul well, and just as you're about to enter it, the last minute you see yourself ricochet off and go upwards. You then reappear in what appears to be a waiting room. There's a very beautiful room, carpeted, and walls are covered in expensive paintings and other tapestries. It's well furnished, and it seems to be very bright here. Sitting behind it,
Music? Is there waiting room music?
yes, a soft harpsichord music seems to be playing from somewhere, but you cannot see where it is coming from. There are no instruments in this room.
Are there any other creatures here?
Yes, there is a desk, and behind said desk sitting is a familiar face. The angel that brought you back, that delivered your message before.
Like 4 hours ago.
Yes.
If that.
Yes.
Like, goddamn,
It's actually close to 5 hours now, I think. Just because of resting beforehand. But anyway, he's there sitting and working on a book of some sort, writing names.
A ledger.
And a ledger of some sort, yes. And he looks up and sees you.
But it's a he? I thought it was a she.
And suddenly, yes, it's he. And suddenly looks very disappointed. He goes, "Oh, you again? Were you not just here?"
No, that was my twin brother.
Landfill 2.
Didn't I already tell you that your quest was not completed and that you needed to return?
I tried my best, but you know what? Things just didn't work out that way.
Hold on, let me see something here. And he picks up a small crystal that's sitting on the desk, and he starts to speak into it. He says, "Yes, Larkun has returned. Yes, I know. We just sent him back. Well, he said he tried his best, and it wasn't enough. Uh-huh. Is that approved? Alright then, I'll see what we have laying around. Alright then." And he puts the crystal back down. He says, "Well, you've been approved for an upgrade, since you have proven ineffective in your current state.
You are now a human.
Step forward." And he stands up and walks around the desk. He says, "Step forward."
Oh, stand up. All 4 foot of me.
Okay. So you walk up to him, and he
Probably hops off the chair.
takes his hand, and it starts to glow a tad. And he just sort of puts it on your shoulder. And there's this big flash of light. And he says, There, that's better. Now I'm going to hit return to center on this on you again, and if I see you again within the next day or two, I'm going to be very unhappy.
Again.
Again.
I'm gonna tell you, I tried to hide underneath the table and heal myself. It did not happen that worked. I tried my best.
Well, obviously your best was not enough. So let's
saying
see.
that apparently I was a target.
Apparently. Alright, well.
I was just so powerful they had to kill me outright. Again, before I got to my ultimate strength.
Obviously.
They did not want to see my final form.
Well, now they will. So go on, and he sort of waves his hand at you, and nothing happens.
I look around as though I'm expecting something.
Scene's not working again. Dang it.
Like the John Travolta meme.
Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, you sort of sort of John Travolta just.
Have you seen that?
It's from Pulp
Called the
Fiction.
internet.
I'm not a meme person. I have an iPhone 6 with the regular
God, I
screen.
forgot to get you one. I saw it in my store too. But...
So he says, oh, something is happening to your body.
That don't sound good.
No, it's not.
He gave you some Viagra.
Something is.
Where did he touch
to
me?
your
He says, hang on a second. Let me see what I can do about that. And then he disappears. Why are you doing this to me? You know what? Alright, scene's going away. Alright. Anyway. Flashback to the rest of all of you. Tycho and Crunch. You wake up in the room and you see this skeletal creature in wizard robes. Looks like one of the librarians that you killed earlier.
Let's use one of the damn librarians.
Fine,
then.
put the librarian in there.
This is that dude's
Alright, fine.
fantastical image.
Put the thing in. Put that guy in there.
No, let me pick one.
Put the lollipop in there.
I don't like that lollipop.
Too bad. That's what one. Just put it on both. Alright, fine.
No.
Oh my god. The things I have to deal with. Okay, so anyway, he's standing over there and he's doing some chanting and doing something to doing something to Larkun's body. All of a sudden, it stops what it's doing and drops to the floor into pieces. Blech. Exactly. Then there is a very loud.
Cut them up and put them in pieces on there for you.
No. There is a very bright flash of light, and when the light clears, Larkun is standing up on the table, sitting up on the table, and there is something else in the room with you.
Oh shit.
Yes, put him in the corner there.
Wait,
He's a very
No, if it opens up, it'll.
You've seen this thing before. It is the angel that appeared when over there when Larkun died before and told you to bring him back to life. He says, "Greetings. My name is Radael, and I have been assigned to your case. Your companion has died twice, and I have done my best to repair him and prepare him for the task at hand that you all have been given to. What you are dealing with here is trivial in comparison to what you will face soon. So if you will require any assistance from me, you may contact me with this." And he holds out to one of you an amulet.
Yeah, because we can take it because we're chained to a wall.
Yeah.
Your chains
come get it.
suddenly not.
Oh,
attached to the
now
wall.
our chains are exploding off us.
Yes.
Great.
The chains fall off of you.
Can we get Shard back too?
It
Let's
doesn't
poop
say
a
anything
Shard.
about that.
You see shards smash.
So he holds it out to one of you. Do either of you take it?
No.
Or any of you?
Sure,
Also.
I do.
I'll take it.
You're probably the closest one.
I'm likely to need it
Oh,
again.
is he back up again?
Yeah.
Apparently I'm
So
standing on the table.
it looks a lot like your holy symbol, but it is a lot fancier, basically. More lined with gold and other gemstones in addition to just
and...
yes, instead of just a painted wooden disc that it would have been before. He says, when you need to know it, we need to be able to use it, you will know how to use it.
Okay.
He says, with that, good luck. And he disappears again.
What happened to my upgrade?
Oh, yes. Okay. So,
Hardcore Henry stuff.
That's right. Before he leaves, he says, I have given you the boon of Lathander. And he describes a series of powers that you have from it. Once per day, you can, as an action, expend a 10-foot aura of positive energy. It will deal 3d6 radiant damage to all creatures, to all enemies within that range, and it will heal allies for half as much.
Smite.
And it will heal you for all of that.
Consecration aura.
Once per day. Yeah, sort of a consecration type of order.
I was looking for.
I need a 3rd level bard.
Okay.
And also, every day at dawn, Death Ward will automatically be cast on you.
Ooh, that's fun.
As long as you have the amulet on you. At dawn.
Death Ward is 8 hours, right?
Death Ward is, yes, for 8 hours. If you would die, you would go to 1 hit point instead. And then it is removed, that it leaves. But then it will recast itself on you at dawn again.
Only him if he's wearing the amulet, or the amulet's wearer?
The amulet's wearer.
Okay.
So, as long as you have it. Well, no, because this is not the.
Oh, this is the.
No, this is
the
boon. The boon. That's right.
Okay.
So no, it will cast it on you. The amulet is what's gives you the aura of blast thing once a day, though.
Mm.
Also, your hit point maximum increases by 20.
Oh boy.
Damn.
You need it.
I'm still 5 points under the limit for power word kill, so you can still outright kill me if you want. Once I level up, though, then you're in trouble.
Oh boy. Alright. That is what he says that you are capable of now. And with that he also says it may be unclear to you perhaps then what your mission is, and since I have been, and he seems he does not seem very thrilled with this whole what, as he says it, assigned to your case. He says, your mission, and the mission of your allies, as it shall come to be, is to discover the reason why Demogorgon and possibly, according to our intel, possibly other demon lords are loose in the Underdark. Demogorgon and possibly others, from what we've gathered, are running amok, causing all sorts of chaos. And we have no idea why. We want you and your companions to discover why they have been released, how they have been released, and and find a way to put them back, or put them down. That is your mission. Your current path that you were on, guiding your now fallen allies, will be you will find to be a helpful step in accomplishing this task. So I insist that you continue on your current path after you have dealt with Voldir, because he is obviously an evil entity that must be rid of. He's a scourge of the Underdark. We've been meaning to have someone deal with him, and you happen to be here, so there you are.
Good luck.
Good luck. So good luck. And then he disappears. Okay. That is that. The 3 of you are freed from your chains. And now we go back to Varaga. Varaga, you have fallen down a hole. You took 5 points of falling damage, and then I need you to roll a wisdom save, to repeating the save to try and break free from the dominate person spell.
Alright.
Roll high.
17.
17. That does not do it.
20 something.
Okay. But you have yet to. You're not. You do not receive any further commands.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And now you are in a hole. There's just the floor is very sandy, and it's very dark except for a beam of light coming straight down from above you, where there's just dim torchlight coming down through the hole in the ceiling where you can see. Very dark down here. You can't really make out much.
Guess I'll kind of blindly feel around the walls.
Okay. You reach out into the darkness, and you do not feel any walls immediately nearby you.
Okay. I do have some torches. So.
You want me to light those torches?
You don't have a tinderbox?
I do.
Nice.
I would like you.
Make a save to light a torch.
You're on fire.
You fail.
So,
you are on fire.
The air is thick.
As you're thinking about what to do and trying to get your bearings and everything, you can hear this rumbling noise coming from all around you.
All around.
Yes.
All right, well,
is this going to be like in, was it New Hope?
The Rancor.
No, I wasn't thinking of the Rancor. I was thinking of the trash compactor.
Oh, possibly.
I'm going to light a torch.
Okay. So as you light a torch just in time to see a number of large holes in the walls. The walls are...
Oh, no, you were right, Rancor.
Okay, here we go. Where's the marker?
Oh,
under Kevin's book.
Oh, yeah, it's under Kevin's book. Yeah. Further this way.
Other dice.
This way. There you go. There's two of them.
So
draw a new pit for
Draw it over here for you.
Hi, I'm the artist.
I like Kevin's floor plan drawings.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, like he actually, draws doors
The
correctly.
door swing.
As
Okay,
opposed
so
to
just
a
draw it
rectangle.
over here somewhere. So first of
I need
all,
a size.
I'm working on that.
I got to explain to all the black gangster kids I work with how D&D works today. They were all huddled around me.
So,
I had them all rolling my dice and stuff. I was
15,
like, yeah, dude, that's like you would have a good attack.
20 by 20 room.
All right.
They keep confusing. They keep mixing Magic and D&D together. They're like, so when did the cards come in? I'm like, no, that's a different game. This is just D&D.
Okay. And you are here.
Not my best.
I'm gonna be sad
here.
when I move stores. They're my favorite people I've ever worked
I'm
with.
up, right?
Yep. Okay. On each of the walls is a large hole, probably 5 feet in diameter. Large enough that you could probably walk down it without issue. But as you light the torch and you see down it, you can see just a huge gushes of water rushing down towards you.
Jackass.
I thought it was gonna be a dude like a monster sprinting. That would be terrifying.
Bunch of eyes.
You light it, it just you see something hauling at you.
Just huge gushes of water just pouring into.
How deep is this pit?
It's only 10 feet deep. No, 15 feet deep. Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say 10 feet. We'll probably jump and reach the edge.
15 feet, like 15 feet deep.
Should.
Get a running wall jump.
And so I need you to.
Alright, so I'm not drawing anything else. You draw some water?
So
draw
sure.
some water.
So the water suddenly rushes in and starts filling up the room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna draw waves. How's that?
What do you do?
Shit waves.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
top of the pit's still open, right?
Yes.
Watch out.
Guess I could just
waves
wait it out.
coming in.
Float to the top.
It's gonna be like not water or something. It's gonna be like goop
gonna
and
be-
you can't climb
well-
out of it.
Oh, it's not water anymore. It's acid.
Roll me a wisdom save.
And then it's gonna turn to concrete somehow.
21.
21.
Fail.
You have this sort of panicked feeling for a moment, like, oh no, there's a bunch of water rushing into me. And then you stop for a second and look at the water a little bit better, and the way it's hitting your ankles doesn't feel right.
Now I'm gonna lean down and look close at it. How fast is it filling up?
It's pretty fast. So matter of seconds, it's around your ankles. Second round, it's up to your knees.
As it's already above my ankles.
It's above your knees now.
Okay. It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right.
Well, I guess I'll just kind of inspect it with the torch.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
15.
Water is an illusion. And as you come to this decision, it seems the entire thing sort of disappears. There are holes in the walls, but there's no water.
Okay.
But you do see, though, that the hole above you is now closed. And it is dark. I don't know if you have dark vision. I think you do.
I do.
Yep. So you can sort of see it's just a plain 20 by 20 room. The bottom, though, is sand. And there are big 5 foot tall, wide, circular holes, like pipes, going off in each direction.
How much rope do I have? I have to pull a Hansel and Gretel here.
Well, I was thinking of
hang yourself.
No, not that.
Alright,
Enemy's defeat.
Who was it in the Labyrinth of the Minotaur again? There was some Greek guy.
Yeah.
He was Greek, right?
Yeah, he fights the Minotaur.
Yeah, he fights the Minotaur, but the way he gets out is he ties a thread or rope at the entrance.
Okay, so I'm going to take my crowbar, stick it into the sand, tie my 50 feet of rope to it.
Okay.
And make my way down this tunnel.
Okay. So it goes straight down 50 feet. Your rope stops. You reach the end of the rope.
I can see another, 30 feet with dark vision?
Yeah.
Anything?
On and on.
Why don't you just climb out of the hole?
Yeah. Because it's closed.
Plus, Voldir was standing right there.
What is your passive perception?
Passive perception.
You should know that. Where's your wall of stuff?
Yeah, we had it written down.
I don't know
Yeah, where is your wall of stuff?
When the laptop came
When
in,
did we
I
even
just
get
had
the
to
arts
read
and
the
crafts
stuff.
stuff?
What?
That was like 2 months ago.
You completely skipped that.
15.
So that's like a couple days behind you and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so there was... So as you went down a ways, 30 feet or so, and there was a arcane symbol on the wall that you noticed.
Alright, I'm going to go back to that symbol.
Okay.
And look at it.
Okay.
Is it anything that I recognize?
Roll an Arcana check.
That's my face too.
The face.
13, 14.
You do not recognize this spell.
Alright, I'll put my hand on it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Alright,
Just start saying gibberish.
Yeah.
Something will work.
I'm gonna go back, get my crowbar.
Okay.
Come back to this arcane symbol.
Okay.
And just stick the flat end, just kind of cram it in there. Is it like a rock wall? Like stone, or is it solid?
Metal.
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 There's a big iron circular pipe almost that you're walking
So
in.
it's probably smooth too.
Yes, it's
okay.
It's smoother than a cave
It's-
wall.
How
it's
about
not.
this?
Yeah, it's smoother than the cave wall would be, but it's not perfectly smooth. It's,
How about this? How about we do this?
Roughly.
I have 2 short swords. How long is a short sword?
3 feet.
3 feet.
I don't think they're 3 feet.
Yeah, I think 2 feet.
I think they're
2,
like
3.
I think
Yeah.
All right.
Those are
Well,
the
I'll
two.
take an arrow then.
Hobbit size.
Okay.
I'll take an arrow. I'll take the tip and scribe the symbol onto my arm with the tip of the arrow.
Okay, take a point of damage.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't have like a piece of parchment you can just.
I don't have anything to write with.
Parchment and ink are really
I was gonna say I would just pull out a piece of paper and write something down. I have nothing to
yeah.
write on or write with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just cheat the system.
Well, okay.
Well, you know what? I probably could There's a dungeon.
Well, in some way you copy down the symbol.
Okay. And take no damage.
You use the ash from the torch, and you use it as charcoal, and you
write it on.
Use like a pen or something.
Okay.
Onto something solid. Other
Sure.
than your skin.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All right.
I would recommend not doing your skin because if you start sweating, it goes away.
Yeah.
It's gonna go away.
So you can write it on something, a stick up something that you have.
Inside of your pouch lid.
Yeah.
Yeah, pouch lid or something like
That's
that.
a good spot.
Who's all alive?
I'm alive.
You don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
You don't know.
So
You're in the pit and you're all alone. Don't you have a walkie-talkie then?
I certainly do. I'm gonna pull out my totem of hags and message of 20 words or fewer.
20 words or fewer.
I am stuck in a hole.
I was gonna say somebody else. I have a thing.
I think you
I
two
have
have
someone
it.
else.
Yeah, I think
does.
it's.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Okay,
say.
so I am
Which
stuck
works
in
because he's
a
there, but
hole.
you're
Didn't
out
yours
here.
get taken away? Like,
Is
full of shit.
anyone
Oh yeah, mine probably got taken.
still?
Cole would still have it though.
Can
I imagine
anyone
I have
help
nothing.
me?
I have my clothes.
Who is left alive?
Sound off. Who's not dead?
Okay, so that's
Just silence.
Nothing from
that's
Larkun.
14 words, and I'm
Okay.
going to send that to the other totems.
Okay, so do you send those to the other two tokens? Zavros, your totem starts to vibrate, and you pull it out of your pocket, and you hear
Yeah,
here,
a push
Ron-
notification.
yeah, push notification. Exactly, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Screen lights
Just,
up.
and then you hear Varaga's voice speaking from it, and that's what you heard. Repeat your message one more time.
I'm stuck in a pit. Can anyone help? Who's left alive?
Do we hear anything from my missing totem?
Can we only say so much through this?
20 words. Or fewer.
And
Cost of one action. Once per day.
Yeah,
Just in, like, a bag in the
here. I'm
corner of the
still
room.
alive. Where's the pit?
Should not have responded with a question. Once per day.
yes,
Once
you
per
can't
day.
respond. You can respond back, but then neither of you can use it again for the next day.
I might as well respond with a question because I might as well just get what I was to say. I'm still alive. Where's the pit at? What else am I going to say? What would you
help.
recommend saying?
I don't know. I can't. You
That's,
think of it.
that's better than a question. Just saying I can't help.
So
Well, okay.
Everyone has been taken by what's that guy's name?
Voldir.
Voldir. Zavros.
always been
Zavros is still alive.
I, Zavros, am live.
That's 11.
Am
Use
life.
few words to trick.
Where is Pit? There we go. I tell you, I'm still alive. Everyone else is captured. Where's the Pit?
Okay. So then, yeah. So then you get the message back. You hear the message back, and then both of you, from your respective totems, hear another voice say. You hear Voldir's voice say, "They're all fine. Keep going." They're all fine. Keep going. They will make. They're all fine. Keep going. They will make excellent additions to the legions.
Okay. Well.
Is your refrigerator running?
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? I'm going back to the center.
Okay.
I'm just going to wing an arrow down each tunnel. Just to see if I can hear it hit anything.
Sure.
Light them on fire.
Yeah. So light them on fire with the torch and shoot one down each tunnel.
Okay. So you went down that one. So down this way, nothing. It just goes, and then you can hear it clink on the floor.
Right.
This one, nothing. Clink on the floor. And then the other one, you hear, ouch!
Alright.
It's like the guy in Mighty Python and the Holy Grail. He's just shooting the arrow at him, and he's just like, message there. There's no there.
This is for you, sir. It's like, ouch!
Who's there?
Who's there shooting arrows at me?
My name's Varaga.
You're just gonna shoot some defenseless old man
I
tied to
didn't
the wall?
see you. Come down. I'll go down the tunnel. Now
Okay.
Got a flaming arrow stuck in it.
That tunnel is only 15 feet long and ends in a wall.
Yeah.
That tunnel is only 15 feet long and ends in a wall.
Okay.
You wouldn't see
There's
that just
an-
by looking at it?
What?
Yeah, 30 feet dark vision.
Yeah. 10 feet for the room, 15 feet for the wall.
Okay, yeah. So you would have seen those old guys standing there.
So I didn't. Do I shoot him still?
I
You
forgot
see him
about
and
the
you still
dark
shoot
vision.
right now.
So yes,
Don't move.
you shot him anyway.
He's like covering his face.
You shot me right in the leg.
Why?
It's beginning to smell like almonds. I fear it might be gangrenous. Remember that in Austin Powers?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
There you go. D-sport.
I'm uncultured.
Shot me.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up to this old man. I'm walking.
This is shriveled up old man tied to the wall or chained to the wall like this.
How long have you been down here?
This is, what
Yeah,
year
another
is
one.
it? This is what year is
Yeah.
it?
325 EP Q1.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Third
I have no
trimester of the sun's rotation around.
Roll an intelligence check.
He doesn't just know what the year is?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been down
I
there
feel like that'd just be basic common knowledge
Yeah.
that his
See how
character
smart
would
you
know.
are. I didn't say it was going to be a hard check.
8.
8? Okay. You are pretty sure. The year is 1493 by Dale Reckoning.
It's 1493 by day of reckoning.
I was going to say, who's Dale Reckoning?
Oh, well, then that puts me at 1700 years.
1700 years? What are you?
Clearly, it's not
This-
Columbus.
He says, I'm Voldir.
And then the studio audience.
Dun, dun, dun. He says, my name is Voldir.
You're a Voldir?
Yes.
I've met a lich who claims to be Voldir.
Who's the other guy calling himself Voldir?
Yeah. Don't listen to him.
Well,
That's not Voldir.
why
I'm
are you-
Voldir.
Why are you down here? Why are you chained up?
Well, wouldn't you chain yourself up, the person up that you're impersonating?
I guess you have a point. What happened? Do you remember what happened?
No, not really. It's been 1700 years.
Oh, that's
Alright, well,
nothing
I'm
else to
gonna-
think about.
Let me
Um,
look at these
that's
shackles that you're in here.
Where's his volleyball with a bloody handprint on it?
Where's Wilson?
Wilson! There's just like a running pumpkin.
Are these magical bindings? Are they?
It's a pumpkin.
Look at them.
Can we get you out? All right.
Pumpkin, just like
I'm
a.
gonna.
He says, well,
As I'm saying that, I'm going to inspect them.
he says, well, back when I was a strapping young lad, I couldn't rip my way out of them. So, I don't know.
After you saw Shrunken and
Alright,
Withered, you could probably
Sounds
slip
like
right
he's a
out.
fucking idiot.
They were probably sized for like a
Alright.
thick, muscular sized wrist.
I'm
Now
going
he's
to
just.
follow the chains up, see what they're fastened to the wall with.
Regular
Chain passage.
Alright.
chain fasten.
So-
Whatever you would
Probably
normally fasten
bolts.
a chain to the wall with.
I
Probably
assume you don't
bolts.
want to be chained down here anymore.
Well, no, I would like to get out of here.
Preferably
All right.
not.
I'll help you out, but I need you to give me your word that you're not gonna, that you can help me. Let's help each other.
He says, look at me. What could I
So he's
possibly
like a-
do
he's
to
like an
harm
old
you?
man.
I just met you. I'm just taking precautions. We've been through a lot. We've seen a lot. My party members have been killed twice over.
That's terrible.
It's been a
Hi.
huge mess
Both
up
times
there.
were Voldir.
This impersonator of mine, he's been using my name. I don't know who he is, but he's been using my name, and
He's a bad guy.
yeah, I could have told you that. What is he up to these days?
Well, he trapped me in this pit. Started trying to make me losing my mind, thinking the thing was filling with water.
Yeah, he does that.
Must be some kind of mind trick.
He's
I don't
big
know
on-
how he knows I'm scared of water.
He's big on mind games. You know.
He killed my cleric. Do I know that Brennan's undead? Have I been in a
No,
session
You
with
have not.
seen him.
You have not seen
Okay.
him.
That was cowardly.
No,
and
he
ran away.
came in after
He
you
tried
found
to
the pit.
tried to make some offer with us to send us to some place called the Doom Vault.
Well, whatever you do, don't go to the Doom Vault.
I thought he was a nice guy at first, but look where that got us.
Brandon's just no.
So anyway, I pull out my crowbar, try jamming in where the chain fasteners are on the wall, and start prying.
Sure, roll a Constitution save.
No, he's gonna take some damage.
It's Constitution save.
Yeah, he's about to get
They're
shot in the
magic.
face with something.
Yeah,
They're
it's
magic.
damage.
14.
As you try to pry it out, a gray mist just sort of leaks out from where you're trying to pry out and just completely covers your vision. It surrounds you. You cannot see anything.
Voldir.
No response.
Hello.
No response.
Guess I'll just start walking forward with my arms out.
Okay.
You run into the wall.
You walk and walk and walk. How long are you walking?
Is he walking still towards
5,000
Yeah.
miles.
Is he walking in the same direction he was trying to?
Like essentially, he's like standing right in front of
yeah.
Baldir chained to the wall, and all of a sudden the vision goes black, and now he's able to walk.
You reach
forward.
out, and there's no wall, no person there, and you're just.
Is it dark or is it foggy?
It's just foggy. It's just gray mist all around you.
Doesn't he have a torch? Does that help at all?
It does not.
Who?
Some sort of teleportation that warped him.
You're trapped in a mirror.
Probably just an illusion.
Oh, don't say that again. Please don't say that again.
I think it's just an illusion. Because what is Voldir if he's been trapped down there? What is this old man if he's been trapped down there for 1,700 years? And he's not a lich. How often has he been fed?
What does he eat?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So, like, I'm pretty sure that was just an
I don't know
illusion.
what to do.
Okay.
Yes, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'll do a. Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
It's just I don't know what to do.
Can't see anything. You're lost. Can't feel anything.
19.
19. All right. Feel good. Back to that. Zavros,
God damn it.
you got the message, and you wake up and you're next to Darendale, at the entrance here.
I had the weirdest dream.
Over here. And it's just the two of you. You are at 1 hit point. You are.
I thought they got
1 hit point
Wait.
share.
and stuff. Yes.
Yes, 1 hit point to share. You got split between the two of you. What do you
Strong wind will kill you.
Yeah,
should I
right.
take a long
Don't-
rest?
Don't fart.
Got a hangnail.
Hide somewhere and probably take a long rest if you can.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide?
Well, if he takes a long rest, doesn't that pass the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would just negate the rest of your actions.
His entire party just got murked.
Well, if he hides in long rest, then our walkie-talkies reset.
Yeah.
Well, when
True, but we still have to do stuff.
And if he
find them.
long rest, then yeah. If he long
Also,
rest,
I
then
don't think
heal
we're
If
gonna
up.
he
want-
takes a long rest, he's probably gonna do nothing the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I heal up too.
I don't think we're gonna
You
want
can
to.
just sit here and
Well,
look
he's
at
also
these
at
all
1
day
hit
for
point.
an
He's
hour.
going to die if he does anything.
I understand, but we're not gonna want to do a long rest in the middle of a dungeon.
I can't really do
you
much
think
help.
you're at the entrance of his lair, you do not think this is a good place to rest.
Back down the path to the way you
Okay, I have 2 potions.
And Darendale sort of sits up. He's like, ugh,
Doesn't
What
he have a
happened?
bag of holding?
What was it?
what
called?
happened?
You
Where
get
are
some,
we?
back of holding.
How
Huh?
did we get out here? Weren't we dead in that other room for a while ago?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
think
just went crazy at the
Crunch
bar.
carried us out here, I think.
Oh, that was nice of him. Where did he go?
He went back in and died. I don't know where he went. I think he went back in.
Well, we have to go find them.
Only problem is I'm almost dead. Do you have any potions?
Jim Jar left his bags here. There's got to be something useful in here.
Jim Jar's
Give me this. Let me see it.
I want those.
Here you
bags.
go. He hands you the bag of holding.
I open it up. Can I see? So what's it look like when you open it up and look inside?
So
of
it just looks like a normal bag with
Well,
like
apparently
stuff
when
in
I
it.
opened it up,
And then you
bats flew
can
in my
reach into it and pull stuff out, or you can turn it inside out and it will dump all of its contents onto the floor.
Dump it.
I got a whole bunch of bats to the face.
You
I
did.
tried.
You
I'm like,
tried.
what's in here?
I'm gonna dump it. I'm gonna turn it upside down and I'm gonna look into it and look and see if I can see a potion of healing.
Roll percentile dice. And an intelligence check to know whether you know what
Which
a
one's
potion of
that?
healing looks
2
like.
d10s.
He just drank one. How the hell does he not know what it is?
He died. It's a very traumatic experience.
No, he drank a healing potion. I'm sure he knows what the hell he's looking for.
Did he drink a healing
2d10s?
potion?
Not yet. I'm gonna check his book back. But I mean, I can drink one first if that helps
He's got
me.
one in his hand. Does he see anything similar in the bag?
Yeah.
Percentile dice.
Which way's town?
Back to where you
70.
came.
No, that's-
Yeah, it's back to where you came.
No, that's
This is the tens. That's 0, 0. This is-
right. The 0, 0 is the tens.
Yeah.
It's the 0 on
Oh,
the
no,
ones
wait, it was-
that.
There's a 0,
Oh,
0.
did you see?
Yeah,
Okay, I was just saying, like, no, it's 47.
I'm trying
Okay,
to push it.
7%.
7%.
That's right. It's the 0 on the ones place that actually
That
is
is
10.
In the 10 place, it is 0.
You just roll straight to nothing. Yeah.
Well, no, because the 0 on the ones dice counts as 10. So if you roll
Okay.
0, 0, 0, it's actually 10.
Okay. Close, you can roll.
1.
It's 1 to 100.
Yeah, it's 1 to 100. So if you roll 90 and the 0, that's 100.
Mhm.
And then the 0, 0 and the 1 is 10. Or 1.
Yeah.
So it is 1.
Let's see.
Just kidding.
11.
They have a really cool one on Reddit.
Roll.
It's like moving, like color swapping thing.
Roll a d6.
Good.
What's with this house that makes people hiccup?
Who knows?
Well, I've
5.
I've had a hiccuping issue since like October last year. So
Really?
Um.
Hiccup a lot?
I think it's anxiety related.
No kidding.
So what you see
Some
on the
people
top.
get gassy. So
Interesting.
So you see the
well,
thing on the top. The only thing
I
on the
mean,
top
like
you
when
can
people.
see is a scroll. That is the top item that you can see in the back. Is a scroll of some sort.
Okay.
Easy
I'll
later.
open the scroll.
Okay, so you're gonna pull it out and open the scroll.
For Andy's Euro
Um,
experience. Just keep it quiet.
Okay. Only
You're
another
allowed to listen to
percentile
watch later.
dice to see what it is. Let's roll it. And what is your max level of spells you can cast?
81 percentile
81 is
dice.
not
The
81.
max level of spells I can cast?
Yes.
I don't really know. 5, I
Ninth
think?
level should be 5th
Okay.
Yeah.
This spell, it seems to be of arcane origin, so
Mhm.
something you could cast, but it is much more advanced than you are used to.
Okay. I keep digging through the bag.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep that somewhere.
I'll just put it back in the bag.
Okay. You
We'll hold
dig
on to
through
the
the bag, rolling up
Yeah.
percentile dice.
Jim Jar doesn't get it back. Isn't Jim Jar dead?
Yes.
36%.
36.
How did Jim Jar die again?
Eaten by a ghost alligator?
No. That was the first time.
Oh,
And then we
this
revived
time.
him by finding his soul in the soul thing.
I'm pretty sure she just got fireball. The heck.
Oh yeah, there was probably the fireball. Well then, wouldn't
Fireball
his
that killed everybody.
soul then go back into the soul thing?
You would think.
Not that I want to deal with Jim Jar again, because if he comes back, I don't get that back a hold of.
Okay. I found animated Transformers curses.
You
for
find
my
a
mouse.
small pouch of with it appears to have gold coins in it.
I found Transformers curses for my mouse, and they transform.
Is he dead? I got his bag, but he's dead.
Yes, he's
Okay, I'll take the gold and put it in my pocket.
The mouse
For your
one.
mouse.
Okay.
You like
You
Transformers?
look through the pouch.
Yeah.
It has about 17 gold. there.
Forget it, Kevin.
Okay, I'll pocket that.
Okay.
Whatever.
You're gonna keep looking.
Yeah, I need something health related. I'm like
I'm not that interested.
looking for
Okay.
something health related. That's what I need.
Okay.
Can I play with it?
Okay.
No.
You still looking?
Can I
Roll
fiddle
again.
with it? Alright, what's the point?
13.
13%.
Oh, you just wasted my time.
Okay. Roll a
I'm
d6.
over here trying to figure out how to learn.
3.
How to learn.
3. You said 36.
Hey, it's hard.
Yep, 36.
Especially
Yep.
when you got -2 intelligence.
You do find a potion of some kind.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is yet, though. You can examine it with an Arcana check to try and decipher.
We'll do that.
As soon as I find.
18.
This is a. Oh boy. This is a potion of diminution. When you drink this potion, you gain the reduce effect of the enlarge/reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required. The red in the potion's liquid continuously contrasts to a tiny bead and then expands to color the clear liquid around it. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt the process.
Okay.
So I believe it's basically casts the reduce version of the enlarge/reduce spell. So it makes you smaller if you drink it.
Okay.
Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it upside down and dump it all out on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Great.
So
Great.
Just a pile, a mountain.
I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Oh my gosh!
That's the same gate that ate him and killed Jim Jar comes out of the bag.
Dexterity save.
Oh.
Was it bad?
It's bad.
All right, so you go
buried.
like this and you just turn it out, or you just
Wait, before I do
completely
that,
dump the entire thing out.
I'm
And-
gonna pound a potion.
You are okay. Okay, so you pound a potion, you can gain your health back.
How do I do that roll?
2d4.
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yes.
3
plus
2
5.
5, so 9 total.
9 total.
You're
Yeah.
at 10.
I'm at 10. Yep.
Double digits, baby.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you drink the potion, you turn the bag inside out, and you are overwhelmed by the large pile of stuff that comes out and just fills the entire opening
Oh, Jim Jar.
of the lair. You are now stuck on the outside, and there's just in the doorway there's just a massive pile of stuff.
I thought it was like 3 cubic feet. Something like that. At the back.
Jim Jar.
It's just big stuff.
But if it's still, like, it's got to fit in.
3 cubic feet.
Yeah, it's all got to fit in that space.
This is not a regular bag of holding.
Congratulations, you found a really advanced magic item. Hold on to that.
It
You already said I have
fills that a 15 by 15 foot cube and fills that entire doorway.
Of course. Can you fit a monster in there?
And I want
Oh,
to.
15 by 15.
I mean, it's still a
cube
narrow
from all the way
opening,
back
but-
here.
And the contents are range from piles of gold.
Wait, what? Blue.
Blue marker.
Contents
Just do
range
some,
from
like-
piles of gold, ornate decorative boxes, a cauldron, a number of chests, a alarmingly large pile of skulls and bones of assorted creatures,
Probably some dragon stuff.
potions. There are a number of dragon's teeth you can see poking out of it.
Jim
If
Jar.
you see that.
What are you, 11?
Let me kill the dragon.
And among
Make a
other,
joke at me for getting- look
and
at
then
the
there are
purses and
just
look over these
other
outlet
mundane
purses.
items. There are a lot of, you can see a lot of like scroll tubes,
Yeah.
a few books, and miscellaneous items
Okay.
of various worth and quality.
I'm gonna pocket all the gold.
There's far too much gold to
Can't
fit in
carry.
one person's entire thing. The majority of it is gold.
Okay, so I see
It's
nothing.
a big pile of gold, and there's just random other stuff sticking out of it.
The
Just
good
hold
news
back in the
is
bag.
you
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
gonna
magical bag that
scoop
held
the-
all of it.
Just hold the bag and just start shoveling gold back in.
Yeah, can I scoop gold?
Is there a shovel in this pile?
If you dig long enough, you could probably find a shovel, yes.
There's just a golden shovel.
Well, how do you think you got it in the first place?
It's now blocking the entire hallway there, but
Yep, I
and
did that.
Darendelle is just in shock.
How much is there?
He's not even saying anything. He's just standing there, just bewildered.
Okay, so I'm gonna start putting everything back in the bag while looking for a potion at the same time.
Okay, there are a series of potions.
I want to find a health potion.
Okay.
Oh,
After an
no,
hour of digging, you find a health potion.
Okay, I want to use that potion.
I mean, that was a 15 by 15
God.
cube.
Sorry, not an hour. I'm stupid. That's for the bigger size
2.5
potion.
feet.
So probably like a minute or two.
Oh,
Well,
Let's
stuff.
go with a minute or
Yeah,
I
two.
guess it's area, not volume. So.
True.
You dig through the pile,
I mean,
you get most of the gold back in. So now you can
see
see it's just a series
At
of
least
just
1,000
other
cubic feet.
stuff. non-treasure wise anyway. And you can see a couple of health potions on the ground.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna take those.
There's no way you could.
I want to drink them.
Okay.
I'm so irritated that when I open it, there's just a flock of bats. He opens it and nothing.
4 of them. And you also know from experience that drinking multiple healing potions in a row will give you a sickness.
I died once.
Basically, it's like makes you sick if you drink too many of them at a time.
Just like The Witcher.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'll drink one. I'll just drink one more.
So you can drink 2 of them within an hour safely.
Okay.
So you can drink one more potion.
Okay, I'm gonna drink one more.
That's right.
Same thing. 2d4 plus 4.
Yep.
1, 3, 7.
Okay. So what do you do with the rest of the pile of stuff?
Anything worth any value? The dragon's teeth, the books. Can books be magical or something?
Maybe. You'd have to look at them.
What's worth putting back into the bag? I'm gonna scoop anything that looks valuable: dragon's teeth, gold, the scrolls, the books, anything that looks like it could be of any value other than just junk back in the bag.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you just put everything back in the bag and deal with it later?
Takes time, I guess. Yeah, but I'll put it all back.
It all appears to have some sort of value.
Okay.
It all appears to have some sort of value.
Okay, I'll scoop it all back.
Whether or not that is magical or mundane is the question.
I'm gonna scoop it all back in the bag, and I'm gonna keep the health potions at the top.
Jim Jar was a chronic gambler.
So that is
it's all very
take some time, but so you're shuffling stuff back and back. Let's shift over to our dear friends Tycho and Crunch and Larkun.
Question.
Yes.
Upon being brought back, am I at
full hit points?
Full health?
Full health.
Full spells?
Full spells.
All my stuff? Or no? Like gear?
Probably not. They probably would have taken that.
As you first set up, you did not have it.
And then it materializes.
And then suddenly it materialized as he left.
Do those guys have anything?
Do we at least have health?
They do not.
More health? They're just I'm at 1.
They are at 1, and they do not have any of their gear.
Alright,
you
boys.
have all of your stuff.
It's Larkun's time to shine! And we gonna go fireball crazy over here.
Not in the room.
No, outside the room. But gonna blow the doors in and all that stuff.
Not with a fireball, please. I'd like to not fall unconscious again.
He's not here.
No, fireball.
Yeah.
Well, he was chained up there, but he's just
not.
kinda...
He's still taking 24 hours to regenerate. So
yeah.
The Raven is
still hanging there, and you can see he's slowly putting himself back together. You can see like the wounds are
clearly
slowly
doesn't
closing.
look like a humanoid.
Oh yeah, he's undead.
Well, he's humanoid. But
you know what he is. You know that he is a white.
Okay.
It is a type of undead.
You also recognize the wounds on him as crunch wounds.
Yes.
Probably.
Large gashes from circular objects.
Well, that and Crunch is happy to tell you that.
I did that.
I did that one. I did that one. I did that one. I did
all
one.
of these.
That whole cluster over there is mine.
Sounds like Crunch.
So as you are doing whatever you are doing, Crunch and Tycho, what are you doing?
I'm chained to a wall. I can't do shit.
You're unchained.
Yeah, the angel poof the chains off, and we're up and about.
Yes.
Is there anything of note in this room in terms of like any chests?
Yeah,
or
you're on a table and
dissection tools.
Spell components, dissection tools, etc.
Anything sharp, I'm going to give to Crunch.
I would like to begin searching for my lost weapons. Crunch is nothing without weapons.
There are some knives in this room, and that is about it.
Can I...
We're going to the next room.
Crunch, hold on. Rip a leg from the table and use that as a club. For now. We're going to find your other weapons, but for now you need something to hit people with.
Just picks up the whole table.
Yeah.
Just picks up
the table with us.
I'm seriously expecting him to just be like, yeah, this'll do.
He's got a great club at table.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll reskin that to that table as a great club as a table, yeah.
Sure. So there's only one door out of here?
Yes.
Is it barred? Is it just solid wood, solid rock?
It's reinforced wood.
Reinforced wood. Can I see through it at all?
No.
Is it like
What kind of table? Is this a metal table?
It's probably wood.
There's gotta be
It
some
might be
kind of
stone.
metal
I
holding
don't think it'd be
together.
stone.
Yeah,
Look at
that.
that.
It is a metal table.
I mean,
Ah,
in a
good.
stone cave, maybe. It might be like.
Some-
I'm gonna beat shit out of the door with the table.
No.
Then Crunch would be able to take it.
What's yours look
If
like?
you want
We're going to destroy the door.
Old
True.
90s one.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Crunch go ahead and just read
Roll me
Yes.
an
Change
attack
anything else,
roll
though.
with some attack rolls
Actually-
with the door.
Hold on. Before you do, I'm going to start spending some healing abilities.
Taika, what are you doing while healing
All
abilities are happening?
You
You
heal.
You're just
I'll
getting
attack.
out of the way.
I'm healing
I
you
am
two. You
making
have
sure I'm
one.
out of Crunch's way.
Okay.
That's about all I
What are
can
the
do.
stats on my table?
What
What is a great club stats?
Okay, somebody write that down in the book of quotes of what are the stats on my table.
That'll be the title for this video.
Yeah, what are the stats on my table?
I was
What's
gonna
that?
put his
What's
face
that?
in the thing again.
Table, the ultimate
do
weapon.
I'm
know
gonna
this.
say
I'm gonna write this down as my third weapon.
Yes.
Table.
Just use that. Just can you like upgrade it?
Yeah, put
I
some-
am proficient with smith's tools,
Yeah.
except that
Wrap some iron wires around it, maybe some nails through it.
I'm gonna
like-
say it has the stats of a maul.
Oh,
It's
Aw.
a heavy two-handed weapon that does 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, can you spice it up a
2d6?
bit?
Yes.
alright.
Actually, no, because it is a metal table. I will say it does 2d8
When you
instead.
hit enemies with it, it makes them
That's
want
really
to.
Yes,
food
but it does not
on
magical damage. So,
So what
Doesn't
is...
matter if they don't have a head. Doesn't matter.
well,
I'm
doesn't matter.
guessing
if
they
they don't
use
have
his
it.
strength, so it's
Yes, strength
just my strength and
takes
proficiency.
2 hands.
Am I proficient with
You're well. No. You're. This is an improvised weapon. You're at disadvantage.
Oh, come on.
No, I think since it's a door, he should roll normal at least.
If there's one thing I learned fast, it's weapons with crunch.
Oh my god.
The only thing he's got.
It is an improvised weapon though, so you would still it'll have the stats and damage of that, but you'll be disadvantaged to swing with it.
Disadvantage.
Yes, because it's
Well,
not a
then he'll
normal
just
weapon.
attack recklessly.
It's an awkward normal weapon.
That's
Now,
true.
Attacking recklessly, yeah, that evens it out. So just there's your solution. Now it does require 2 hands, so you will not be able to use your shield.
I don't even have a
Well,
shield.
you don't have your shield.
If he
Well, when
uses
you get your shield back,
if he uses it enough, can he become proficient with it?
I will
Like-
say you can spend down. If we survive this encounter, you can spend downtime days to become proficient
Yes.
with the table.
I mean, that's all you need to
I had to
say.
say that, but
Alright, so-
things you never thought you'd have to say. You can spend downtime days to become proficient with the table.
Just see Crunch standing over there waving the table around.
Yeah.
Practicing.
I'm just
Yeah,
picturing
I
like the
will-
courtyard of this castle with like these little practice dummies, and Crunch is there just beating the shit out of it with a
I'm
table.
gonna say that again at a later date, so just laugh like you did right there.
Nobody heard you.
I'm
Except
gonna
for
say
me.
it again at a later date, so just say.
Yes. Okay. I might as well just use everything with this.
Yeah.
So we're just-
one of these.
We'll rage as we run over to this said door with
Okay.
the table,
This door.
and we'll attack
This
it
horrible
recklessly.
Go for it.
Said I'm disadvantaged, right? Alright, I rolled a 6.
Well, you're advantaged because you're reckless.
But he has disadvantage.
But you said I have disadvantage
They
with it
cancel out.
because I'm not.
Yeah, so they
proficient.
cancel out and just
Yeah,
roll
so
one.
cancels out in his
So he
regular.
gets one
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Just one roll.
And he got 2.
I get a 2.
Plus
my
the four.
strength.
Which is
4.
The 6 total.
I got a rock.
you'll miss the door.
Ah,
you
good.
missed the door.
Well, it's so
Yeah.
big that you miscalculated the length of it, so you clanged
Okay.
it against the wall instead of the
Okay.
door.
I'm still gonna swing at it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm
pretty sure we just stand here.
11.
That's an 11. That will hit the door.
I'm pretty sure
Ah.
we're just standing here watching
Have
Crunch
we
hit the
destroyed
door.
this
So
door?
Out of
Roll
range.
damage.
Do I actually-
Well out
You
of
really
range.
want me to roll damage
It
on the
has
door?
a hardness. You have to resist the hardness.
Alright. 8 and 3 is 11.
strength, I believe.
Yeah, 11 and 4, 15.
You've put a decent dent in the door, but it's definitely not
Alright.
down.
Beating it. That's
Actually, you said this was wood,
23.
right?
It's reinforced with metal.
23.
Yeah.
That's good,
23 will hit. Yes.
right? Alright, can I at least get through it this time? 7 and 4 is another 15.
So you've put another good dent in the door. Now there's a hole through the door that you can see through.
Oh. I say, hold on, Crunch. Let me try. I have fire spells.
That's
Before
true.
you
You don't need weapons. So when you do that, you can see through the door now, and you can see that there are 6 skeletons standing guard in the room. 2 of which are right next to the door, and the other 4
Are they alerted by this noise?
Absolutely.
Oh my
As you
God.
just slam a hole in the door, you can just see all of them just sort of slowly turn and look at you, and then they just
You're
get down
healing
into a
us.
stance with some.
Wait,
Or at
who's
least me.
They are
who's
just
skeletons?
use
I don't think they
6
can
of
talk.
these.
Oh.
They have a
Are they
small.
what's his name's leftovers?
No, they have shards of armor on that you can see that have a symbol that Voldir has been wearing.
Okay.
You've seen in association with
In
this stuff.
between the
So 2 of them are over by the door, and the other 4 are over by the table.
so before the door smashing and all that stuff, I am using life transference on both of them. You're healing for 36 points.
Yes.
So you're at 37. And Linus, you're going to heal for a bit too.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
7,
Life transference. That
14.
sounds like. What level spell is that?
3rd, 21.
Okay.
22. So Linus is going to heal for 44 points.
Wow.
What?
It's just,
Why
it's
is that much?
48.
So you give him the good heal?
What's the problem?
You're healing to 45 health.
You
What?
take less damage though.
You said 45?
So?
Yeah.
Because you're raging. So. What'd you do?
Huh?
What are you doing with the? Oh,
My nose is running.
okay.
I gotta catch it.
Yeah, you better go catch it. Okay.
Do the skeletons start reaching through the door?
They definitely turn to look at you, and then I need you guys to roll initiative. Their initiative
Oh,
is bad.
Oh, have fun.
They're still just kind of like
have my,
staring at the door, like,
Well, they're
what
like-
on earth?
My
Yeah,
shield
They're
is
just
great.
bewildered by the fact that he's using a
What just
table.
happened?
I think that.
Pretty much.
16 plus what? 4?
Everybody roll initiative at this point, and we'll just work
Except
it
for
out.
me.
Yeah.
I
I got 20.
You can roll initiative too. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Did you say sure why not for my
I
20?
have a warhammer
Oh,
if you would like to
yeah,
use it.
sure.
Huh?
I have a warhammer.
I like this table right now.
Okay.
What?
This
What'd
table's
you roll?
pretty cool weapon.
20.
20. Crunch, what'd you roll?
14.
Isn't
Do you weapons at all?
And Larkun,
I'm
what'd you roll?
mostly
Nat 20.
armed.
So,
Nat 20.
21.
Ooh.
Okay. And then roll for Varaga.
I rolled
I mean,
15.
I mean, Zevros.
I rolled 15.
You rolled 15.
Can I say also while he is smashing the door, I'm doing that thing with. I can do it with. Was it?
He got a
Hold on, I
12.
want to double check that I can do it with stone. I should be able to.
12?
12.
Okay.
That's not the right picture. Earth. What is the floor?
Floor?
Like the floor, walls, things like that. Is it just stone?
Stone, yeah.
Why?
Does that count as earth for my elemental attunement?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna, while he's smashing the door, I'm going to coat my fists in stone.
Awesome. You said we did that, was going to do an extra d4.
Yeah, an extra d4.
What damage? Okie doke. So, Larkun, you were first.
Alright.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, net 20.
Plus 1.
Wait, if he rolled a 20 and I rolled a 20, don't I get to go first?
You rolled 20 plus 1.
Oh, 20 plus 1. I thought you said.
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Plus 1.
Zevros,
so-
roll initiative.
Hmm?
Roll
I mean-
initiative.
I suppose you've just been
He got a.
I rolled him a
reincarnated.
12.
Yeah.
You've just been
got
rebirthed and
12.
everything.
I rolled him a 12, Ben.
Oh, that's right. He rolled a 12. I thought you rolled a 12.
No, I rolled a 15.
I'm just. Okay. My bad. Okay, we're good. Okay. So, Larkun, is your
Okay. So we're just going to start this off in true. Let's get wrecked
Physical.
fashion.
Funky.
Get.
It's a few
Get
skeletons.
funky.
I'm gonna just run over here so I can see through the hole in the door created by Crunch's table impacts,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna fireball right there. No, because that'll put Crunch in the blood. Well, no, because he's behind the wall. He should be safe from it,
You can
correct?
fireball?
Yeah.
If there's a hole in a door this big, I'm
It's not
assuming
going to be
he's.
that big. It's not going to be able to go through that.
So I'm gonna hit it right there.
Might have a few singed hairs,
So-
but
Everything in the radius is gonna be, and then he should hopefully be fine.
well, you might have arm hairs. Unless you're completely hairless orc.
That's
What's the
disturbing to
DC?
think about.
DC is going to be 17.
They're all dead. Alright.
And combat's over.
Damn.
Alright, never mind. Well, we'll stay in initiative order because things may happen again. But anyway.
And then with my other remaining movement, I would like to back out of the way of the line of sight of the hole.
Okay.
Put me
Give
all
Crunch some room to work.
right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
You can move the
There.
angel out of the way too. He's not there anymore.
Poof.
He poofed.
Okay. You
Okay.
said I healed 45.
You're up to 45.
I'm up to 45. Okay.
Well, we are technically out of combat, so what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna say, hey Crunch, move out of the way. Let me try.
No, I'm not done. I'm gonna keep beating Orndor.
Okay.
Fine. Whatever.
What is that? 9. 13.
13? Oh, wait.
8 and 6 is 14, and 4 is 18.
Okay, the hole in the door gets a little wider.
Okay. At this point, can I just reach through and unlock the damn door?
Yes.
Okay. Door's unlocked.
Move these guys into that room. And we will then commence with combat.
Like this?
Tycho, I don't think you've done anything.
No.
Like one more space in.
It's just been Larkun so far.
Yeah. So, Tycho, you are technically next. You held until Crunch, so it is your turn.
Okay.
And we will continue from there.
Yeah. So then, in that case, I'm going to run in there and seek a vengeance on these things.
Okay. Go for it.
We'll go for the nearest one.
20. 30.
Yeah, I have 45 movement. I'm fine.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. First attack is better than 7. It is what, 15? So it's plus 8. Yeah, 15.
15 will hit, yes.
Okay. That's D6. Right.
Did you win these things from before?
1d6 plus a
These
d4.
things, yes.
Plus
I don't
death so 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 4 is 11 damage.
11 damage, okay. Is that magical damage?
Yes, it counts as magical.
What type of, just non-magical, or magical bludgeoning?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my unarmed attacks count as magical for the sake of getting past resistances.
Okay. So that's 11. Okay.
Rolling for attack number 2.
Same one?
No, that's not good. A 10.
A 10 will miss.
Okay. So then, that was, I guess, bonus action or extra
Bonus
attack
action.
or whichever.
Yeah, extra attack.
Yeah, extra.
I have
So
regular attack, extra attack.
Yeah.
I have a
So
bonus
regular
action.
attack and extra attack you roll at the same time.
Okay.
And
then my bonus action.
And then you can choose to do the bonus action or spend the key points to do a flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows, you're right.
Guys.
Yeah, I still got 8 key. I'll spend a key point. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I was
So I
telling
get 2 more
DS
attacks.
Mr. Rose was that's that house.
That is an 11.
I don't think I'm working on
11.
it anymore. It's 8:15.
11?
Still haven't heard
Yes.
from him.
Oh, come on!
I'll be with you, buddy.
Okay.
Alright, I get 1 hit.
It happens. Okay.
That's the point you got.
I got 7 more. I'm fine.
Varaga, you're still talking to the dude?
I'm trapped in some kind of.
Yeah, foggy mist around.
Oh, that's right. You were still wandering.
Mist.
I don't have not a clue what the only thing I can
so
figure
you're-
is the Arcana check.
So you rolled the Arcana check. This is some sort of effect that is affecting your mind.
Oh, interesting. It's some sort of effect.
Some sort of magical. It's some kind of spell you're being affected by, so you need to figure out how to get out of that. You can hear something growling in the fog beyond your vision,
Ooh.
and you can hear footprints. It sounds like
What were you gonna
something
say?
with 4
You were gonna
legs.
say something else.
Fast approaching.
It sounds like it might be circling you.
Great.
Isn't he in the tunnel?
No,
He's in.
I'm in
Foggy
Mist
Misty.
I
World.
don't know where the
something-
hell he is.
I'm in
Oh, I thought he was still in the
So-
tunnel and he was just.
What do you
Ooh,
do?
that's a bad place to be.
Yeah,
He was
It
like,
is.
In Stephen King's The Mist.
One of my favorite
Oh.
endings.
that's such a sad ending.
So good.
For those of you that haven't seen Stephen King's The Mist, not trying to plug it, but it might be worth watching.
I haven't seen it.
The ending is.
You wouldn't like it.
The ending is brutal.
It is. It really is.
So what do you do?
Not watching it.
It's great.
Okay. Do I have to be able to see a target? Yep. See within range. I guess I will use Pass Without Trace
Okay.
and
Try to hide or something?
try to make my way towards these footsteps.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
It would be for the duration of the turn. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity checks
Stealth checks. Yeah.
and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay.
Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay. So you have +10 stealth.
Yes.
You can cool
So roll your stealth check.
30 plus whatever your modifier is. I imagine it's very good.
30 plus whatever my modifier.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
if
roll
you
a
roll
nat
nat
20,
20.
you get +10 to
Maximum
from that.
Oh.
30 plus your
Yeah.
modifier.
No, stealth is only 3.
So you can get a max of 33.
9.
You got 12 plus 10, so 22.
You feel like you are well hidden.
Alright,
Oh,
I'll go
and you're starting to head towards
towards
them.
the footsteps.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Darendale
They're
looks at
short-lived
Zavros.
moments.
Darendale looks at you, and he says, "Did you hear that? It sounded like someone was beating on something with a very large object
And then there was an
I'll
explosion.
beat on it.
and an explosion. We should check it out. We should check it out." And he starts taking off down the
I
hallway.
mean, the explosion makes
definitely
sense,
out
but
of
I don't
my
know. It's kind of
Move
far for
him
the.
60 feet that
Nothing
way.
else.
Actually,
Because
no.
running
he can
away?
Move, he can move. He said, "Did you hear that?" And then he
Yeah, I
said,
got
"Sounds like an
that.
explosion. We have to go help." And he
And he
started
just
taking
took off?
Yep.
Okay.
He can move 40 feet, so he moved a total of 80 actually.
What does it say is here?
Okay, there he's good. He says, "Well, come on, we gotta go."
Okay, I follow him.
Like he's
Okay,
supposed to be.
so
What is it again? What is he called?
Is Crunch's turn. Crunch beat open the door.
Qui-Gon.
So now it is Everest's turn. So yeah, you can follow him.
Coin art.
I get 30 feet.
That's
Yeah.
not it at all.
Can you move me 30 feet towards to him?
Huh?
We'll get you there.
And I have the bag of
Crab legs,
holding.
quack,
And then,
quack.
do you want to double move, or do you
Yeah, I might as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
20.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
right,
Is there?
right.
Hold on.
He's
Maybe
a little
not.
faster than you.
Can I do something like? Can I do mirror image now, and it will stay on me by the time I get to the battle?
I think it's a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so no, I'm gonna. No, I won't use it.
Is there inside?
I won't use it yet.
Very bad
Okay.
production value.
Terrible. All right.
That's okay. Our one viewer is
Eddie, you can
Is
repeat
in
that
the
later.
building.
Our
Okay.
one
They're
viewer.
very entertaining.
Our one viewer is still
Top
gonna
of the
watch.
round.
Nice background sound when I'm like playing a video
Larkun.
game. I just put the video on, so then when I'm not playing, like in the middle of a match or something, and it's loading, I just look down. I'm like, what kind of hijinks are the boys getting into tonight?
We found it more
It is your
exciting
turn.
last week watching it because you weren't here.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
can hear just cackling and flames outside. Something is happening.
Okay.
He's got something in his hand.
Oh wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot to go for them. They have an initiative of 5. So sad. Okay. So Tycho, you're there.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. AC
Is 17.
17.
They all miss. All
They
net.
all crit.
I was like, they're all
Yeah.
nat 20s.
4 crits, you're dead.
No.
So one of those
I
will
told
hit
Ben
you.
last Thursday when me and him and Kevin went to play Commander, which, by the way, I should mention, on my way there, I realized,
20
What are
points
you
of fire
doing?
damage.
why are you going? Why would you-
As 2
Why would you
fire
put
rays
yourself
hit
through
you.
this?
They just open their mouths and just
I told
blast
Ben,
2 fire rays at
One of
you.
these days I'm going to buy a D20.
And then
plus
they
all
sort
20s.
of.
I wonder if you can get
This one sort
I
of floats
guarantee
off
you
this
can.
way. Towards the door?
15.
Oh,
And the other
yeah,
one
yeah.
just sort of
12,
flutters
maybe
around
8,
you.
Yeah.
But nothing under it.
This one here.
Yeah, that one put that right there, and that one just stays where it is.
Not 20 again.
All right. Now it is your turn, Larkun.
He's like,
I'm
after
guessing
the second
deflect
nat 20, I will
missiles doesn't
confiscate
work.
that die.
Darn.
That's for arrows.
Okay.
Well, but they're missiles, right?
Let's see.
I tried to argue that magic missile could be deflected with deflect missiles,
Like,
and
it
they were
says
like,
missile.
no.
Magic missile always hits.
Cannot
doesn't
deflect spells.
Well, I have deflect missiles as an ability.
They're
So
not magic missiles.
well, it doesn't say
You
that.
can only deflect an actual missile from an F-18.
Yes, exactly. And the lack thereof in this world makes that ability very underwhelming.
What about with Wish?
Well, wish you could summon one and then have it thrown at you
I
so
know.
you could deflect
I can
it
see this
and
now.
throw it again.
If Kevin got wish, he'd be like, "I wish to be a transformer,"
Call me Grimlock.
and just bring
Talking
Grimlock
about
and put it down
Oh
on
my
the table.
God. Okay.
Okay,
Larkun, what are you doing?
I need to
You know
see
what,
what
I
the
like,
range is
probably
for
wouldn't
this.
pick Grimlock, but
So as you're
Definitely a
standing
good
there
thought.
at the angle you get, you can see a floating flaming skull just fly by the window, fly by in the
The hole in
room,
the door.
in the hole in the door in the room. Yeah, it's over here. So like the angle, you can sort of see it. Yeah.
You know where they're at. Home.
Okay. Then I'm going to say,
I know exactly where they're
all
at.
right, Crunch, go smash, and I'm going
I know they
to
are.
bonus action Shield of Faith on him. So
Put those kind of
you
things
get
together.
+2 armor class for as long as I have concentration.
You can target other people with that. I thought it was
Yeah,
a self
it grants one target creature +2 AC for
target
the
creature.
Blood
It's got a range of 60 feet.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. So
Just
you're
don't
Um,
go
plus
too
plus 2
far.
armor class.
yeah.
I'll take it.
So it lasts for 10 minutes or concentration. You have +2 armor class, and then I'm going to
Alright.
regular action.
Fire.
That one has not taken.
And the door is open now, so you can go through it.
Okay, I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame cantrip
Okay.
on this one. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. As
Dex-
light just engulfs it and colors light.
Save DC.
17.
That's a 20.
Alright. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Alright, move me forward in the corner.
No, it doesn't actually laugh. It just clacks its teeth together.
Oh, nope. There, definitely. And I'm going to cower defensively.
Okay.
Not trying to die again. I'm going to hide
Tycho,
under
it's
the
your
table if I
turn.
can.
No, Crunch has the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is no table. The
I don't
table's
wanna hide
beating the
under
door
that
down. Tycho, it is your turn.
Oh boy. All right, we're going for him again.
All right.
22.
22 will hit.
There's a 3, 1, 4 plus 4, so 8. Extra attack. That's gonna hit. Plus 7, 11.
11.
Is it dead?
No.
How's it looking?
It's not happy. You've definitely done some serious damage to it.
Okay, so
There's
his jaw like
it's-
hanging off.
Yeah, the jaw's hanging off. There's a part of it that's just caved in.
Okay.
It's not looking good. The
Okay.
flames are noticeably dimmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna do a regular bonus action then. It's gonna hit 26.
Yep.
And then 5, 6, 10 damage.
Ouch. Still alive.
What the
It's
heck?
it's like a fracture of a skull, like a fraction of the skull is just floating there, but it's just you can see the light is just clinging in the eyes.
Oh my god.
Like this skulls from.
Okay.
Doom or Remnant.
I still have movement, right?
What?
I still have movement, correct?
Sick.
Alright,
Good.
you can move me to the
A lot of
doorway.
fun.
Yeah, it's really good.
It will get an
Everything.
attack of
PC,
opportunity though.
PS4, and
Oh,
Xbox.
that's right.
That's really good.
And maybe Switch.
No.
Alright, my bonus action.
I can't wait for DBZ Kacker out.
Fine, I'll just stand there and yell at both of them.
So
Come get some!
Okay. No.
Come get some.
I'm very upset with them. They killed me. Well, knocked me unconscious, but whatever.
Stand by. Hello.
Hello.
Stand by, stand by.
Pause!
Yeah, baby. With
Hello?
steak
With
and
steak.
beans.
That's his line.
Give me a big
We've
burrito.
all kind of adopted it
None of the
by
other
now.
guys want one.
Andy likes to yell it.
Yeah, what?
Pause.
I like to yell it only because I steal it from Jeremy.
Lauren will just come home with food. And I'm like, you didn't give me anything. We didn't say you want anything. Like you didn't tell me you're going anywhere. But you didn't, still didn't say
Text her every day.
anything.
Lauren, watch
burrito.
this video.
Okay.
If your name is
Thanks,
Lauren,
babe.
watch this video.
Thanks, babe.
Even if it's
Love
not you, still watch it.
And then like and subscribe.
I sent you the video. Did you guys,
Smash that bell.
did you guys
Smash
watch
that
the
like
thing for the
button.
new Switch exercise thing? Anybody else watch that? The thing's coming out for Switch, the new exercise game. Looks awesome.
Move Durandal
Exercise
to
and
the
video
door.
games don't go together.
I'm
in my
telling
life.
you, this game looks dope.
Yeah, that's just me.
Put some brakes.
Varaga, it is your turn. You are sneaking up on something.
Don't know what.
Continue to sneak.
Okay.
Sneaky snake.
Nah, he's a sneaky person.
You can hear the footsteps are near to you, as if they're just in front of you.
Alright, Alright, awareness.
Is that the sound the spells are making?
I'm going to use primeval awareness.
Okay.
For 1 minute per level, I can see within a mile of me aberrations, celestials, or can sense whether the following creatures are present within a mile of you: aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Read that list again.
Aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, and undead.
None of those are present.
Something's present there when they ask you to repeat it again.
Mm-hmm.
The Rancor.
What's your phone now?
It falls under none of those.
I will.
Put them in a pile.
I guess I'm just gonna attack. Just pull my bow out and wing a shot. Where can I? Am I keen enough to know where this thing is? Like, can I like hear it well enough? Am I close enough?
It will be disadvantage because you cannot see the target. But yes, you can try to take a shot at it.
Okay. What is my one that gives me? I get a bonus attack on my first attack, right?
Yes. Is that the one that gives you advantage? You might be at advantage on the first one.
If you attack action on the first turn of each combat, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of that action. If the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8.
Okay, it takes an additional attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you can.
So I guess roll, see for hit.
That's how you damage something.
At disadvantage because you cannot see the target.
Does anything stack on that?
Your attack rolls.
Which you're using a bow.
Oh, it's +9.
Yeah, you have +9 hits.
I rolled 2 10s.
Okay,
19.
so 19 hit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit.
Okay.
And you hear a very canine-esque yelp as you hit.
Aww.
It's arp, but it's definitely you hit.
Then do I hear growling afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pet the dog.
Arp,
Now
arp.
it's
Come on, I reach out and pet the
Okay.
dog.
You
So
can-
I
you can
roll
pet
a
the dogs in
1d8,
Remnant.
and then it's 2.
Like have zombified.
I don't know what it is yet.
No,
Okay. Well, it's not a humanoid. And it's not a dragon.
it's not either of those.
Okay. So it's not favored. So I get 1d8 plus 1 magic damage.
Yes.
3 plus 1 magic. And then I'll roll again for hit.
You get your dexterity bonus to it too. Do you use that?
Not for bows, apparently.
Yeah, you do.
I thought it was ranged weapons. You don't.
Yeah, ranged weapons you do apparently.
Not apparently,
think.
in both of those question things you guys
Yeah,
both
I know.
said.
I was wrong.
You heard it first,
Wait,
viewers.
that goes on my damage?
Yes.
Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity also together.
+3.
+3. So
So
it's
that's
+4.
6 and then 1 magic.
7.
Okay.
And then 11.
Still disadvantage.
8. 8 plus 9 is 17.
17 will hit.
1 plus 3 plus 1. So 5.
5 plus this, 7, 4.
12 total.
Yep. Okay. You hit it.
Okay.
Dealt some decent damage, you think. Okay.
It was solid blank with it, though.
But you still don't see it. Unless you wanted to move up closer to it.
I want to move away from it.
Okay. Okay. So you
I
move.
move.
Right.
If I'm shooting, where I'm shooting, I'm moving. I'm then going to move 15 feet to the right.
You think it is probably 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
And so you're moving 15 feet to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
And I still have pass without trace.
Okay.
So it can't hear me.
Yes. Alright. What is... No, its turn. Darren ran. So Crunch is your turn.
Welcome to my turn.
What? You're after Crunch.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait your turn.
We were out of turn before because the combat hadn't started, and then we counted that. Yeah. So what do you do?
It should be like 18 feet from you.
How did you calculate that?
How high
10
these guys
feet down,
fly in the
15
air?
feet over the right of the triangle.
How high these guys fly in the air?
I mean, math.
well,
Yeah.
this one
I approve.
is lower because it's within range to attack in, and the other one is probably 10, 15 feet in the air. Up by
It's a
this.
So
big
this
table you
one's
got.
lower.
That one's lower, yes.
How large is this table? Because per the picture, it's 10 foot long.
Not 10 feet long. It's probably
Of course
7
not.
or 8 feet long.
We're gonna go. I say.
With your reach, you could reach it. I will count it as a reach weapon because it is a large with your arms.
If not, I was just gonna throw it at it.
That's also an idea.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
you're
large,
right.
7 or
You
8
can-
feet long. I'm
you think
sure
you can hit
it's
either
about
one of these?
4 foot wide. If I throw it at it, it's not gonna miss.
Yeah, you should be able to hit either one of them.
And it's gonna
currently.
knock it out the sky. That's the plan.
Jump on it and pummel it.
So you can hit either one.
Can I use that as my first action to throw the table at it and then continue to move forward and just pummel it with, I don't know, whatever the hell I can find?
Your fists?
Yeah, this would work.
Sure.
I do have extra attacks.
Okay.
We're going to 9:30.
And then would it have disadvantage being on the ground? Because it's not
Sure.
supposed to be there. Alright, yeah, let's.
You're
Good
gonna
idea.
throw the
I'm gonna
table.
throw the table at it.
Great. Okay.
From 5 feet away.
Well, yeah, 5 foot.
Just the picture in my head is just hilarious.
It's basically from me to Kevin, and he's just.
Launching an entire
Well,
table.
this thing's supposed to be like 10, 15 feet in the air as well.
Okay, so
So
it's
it's
like,
like that.
from there, but it's
So,
not
yeah.
from me to Kevin. It's just boom.
He probably doesn't even need to throw it.
It
Just
does
like,
not need
whack
to
it.
throw it. I told
No.
you. You can hit it with the edge of the table.
Throwing it.
Okay. Go for it.
I would
Still
like to
just-
recklessly throw this table.
Okay, so
my
you roll
God.
disadvantage recklessly, so regular roll.
What? Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
still, yeah. So
Still
again,
not.
you're not proficient
I'm still
in table.
still raised from where I ran it.
Yes, you're still rating. So
Oh, that's good. 20.
20, that'll hit.
2d8.
2d8.
7 and 5 is 12 plus 6. Because of
18.
rage
Mm-hmm.
is 18 damage.
Okay, good solid hit.
It has fallen out of the sky. It took a big ass table to the face.
It is lowered down to a regular reachable distance. It's now like on your level instead of up in the air. It's
Alright,
definitely
then.
dropped out of the sky a little more. It's
Alright,
not,
then.
but it technically can't be prone.
What?
Yes.
It can't be prone?
Condition immunity. Yep, condition immunity is prone. It's a flying skull.
That makes sense.
But it's now easier to reach.
I'm just gonna grapple it. How about that?
Okay. Okay.
Come here.
Let's see.
Flaming
Just
skull,
grapple
let me
it.
I
hug
don't
you.
have my table anymore, so
I'm just
might
gonna
as well
grapple it
just
and
grab it.
crush it.
I'll bear hug it.
All right, go for it. You're rolling contested athletics. Oh my god,
What is it, like
Minus
2?
it's
five.
bad.
Oh, I can't imagine it's very good. Oh my gosh.
Now, am I adding my proficiency to this? I don't think I am.
You're rolling athletics.
Yeah.
Your athletics skill check.
Oh, I thought I am proficient in that.
Of course you are.
22.
Yeah, you got a hold of it pretty easily.
That's my second action. I take it after my.
Yes,
Attack.
so you've got a hold of it now.
Can I squeeze?
That would be another action. So next,
Oh, come
Turn.
on.
that was the action
can't
is to
get
grab
away.
hold of it. So it has to break the grapple, which is not gonna break a grapple. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna get away.
Yes.
But it can,
It's gotta get
laser
like a
you to
nat
the
20
face.
just to get away.
It can laser you to the face, which is definitely what's
Why
gonna
didn't I just hold it the other way? I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
just
hold.
like-
I'm not gonna hold this flying skull looking at me, knowing that's where it's gonna shoot me
And with
from.
how badly he manhandled this thing, you'd think he'd be able to like position it to where
Yes,
he
sir.
basically just like
Pretty
points it
sure
where
I
he
can
wants to
grab
go.
Like, oh, look, the eyes are starting
now
to
I've
glow.
got my own.
Went away.
I can't.
Laser beam.
Did anybody watch The Boys?
Yes.
No one. Did you
That
watch
was
it
so good.
with the baby?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking about Incredibles too.
Yeah,
He does. They do the same thing in The Boys, except The Boys is like
Definitely
graphic,
not
and he grabs a
looking
baby
at
and with laser eyes.
So
Just
I'm not-
cuts through like
since,
4 dudes.
since
and
you
that's
rolled
so
a,
hard.
what did you
Oh,
roll? A
goodness.
20 something?
22.
22?
They're like
I will
injecting
say
these
that you were
babies
smart
with
enough
this-
in the 22 to turn it around as you grabbed hold of it. So now
Uh-huh.
it's sort of facing away from you.
Now you have a new weapon.
That versus your
Squeeze it
turn.
hard and it's just a laser beam.
That's exactly what happens.
Zavros, is your
Keep
turn.
the skull alive.
Okay, there's no one here near me, right?
No, you're still chasing after what's his face turn.
Wait,
Come
so
here, Rosie.
the closest enemies
This
are
is how
okay.
you get like repairs
You
for
can't see
dying
any
last
enemies
time.
currently.
Okay,
You're
so
still running through the complex.
I'm going
I mean,
to
crunch on the
first thing
table,
I'm gonna
so-
do is I'm gonna cast mirror image
I
on
had a
myself.
table. I
Okay.
threw it.
Well, you can pick it up again.
Which how does that work? Let me see.
I might just keep this skull.
Your image. It's so.
It creates 3 of me.
Yeah, it makes 3 copies of you, and they sort of move with you and copy your movements. And then when you are attacked, we roll to see which one hits, whether one of the copies or one of you.
Okay,
As
so
soon as
yeah,
they just die off.
I have less health, so I'm gonna mirror image myself.
Okay.
Here, you can be
And
this
then I'm
troll
gonna
person.
move 30.
Well,
And I'm
they
gonna
share your space.
Yeah.
Just don't.
You
Don't
just
add
sort
more
of,
things.
you just sort of, like,
Fine.
I guess you guys have never seen
Okay, so
Naruto.
you can't-
Naruto, he like
Shadows of
shifts
you.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna keep following
Yeah.
Durandal. All right,
Yeah.
so
I was
move
thinking
30
of
more
double
feet.
team from Pokemon, but you know.
That's
Sort of like
that's-
that, yeah.
Exactly. Think double team from Pokemon. Don't think Naruto shifting.
Naruto can do it like 40 times, just like surround everybody.
And then
they
Naruto
actually,
run.
and they actually hit. They can actually like fight, but there's only one that's actually him. It's pretty dope when he has all of them attacking.
As long as you run with your arms out behind you.
They haven't done that yet in the
I almost
extra.
walked right into you on that one.
Whoops.
Can we take a 5er?
What?
Let me just attack with these creatures real quick, and then yes.
Why, for what?
I want to smoke.
Go smoke.
So
I don't want to miss anything. And I'll, if it gets to my turn, then you'll be like,
what was your?
Crunch has grappled the skull. And he's
Your
currently
last-
having it face away from him, so he's
So
like,
he has a laser beam within the skull.
Your last
Just pew, pew,
stealth
pew,
check
pew.
was a 20 something.
was when I started using Pass Without Trace. It was a 22.
Okay, it did not find you.
Okay.
You can feel as if it crossed nearby you, but it did not find you.
Okay.
You did not have a creature appear and attack you. You did, though, hear footsteps walk around you, almost.
Okay.
But it's
So-
like you can hear the sniffing noise and stuff. And it sounds like a big dog-like creature.
Do I know about where it is in relation to sound?
Yes, you have a rough estimation. It's probably about 10 feet away from you. It's very close.
Behind, left, right.
Now it would be behind you, yes.
Okay.
But it does not seem to know where you are
Okay.
currently. Okay, laser beams.
Good.
Tycho, that's gonna be a 15 to hit you?
But me?
Does a 15 hit you?
No, I got
Is
17.
this a ranged
Yep.
weapon?
Fire rays, yes.
Doesn't have disadvantage if it's in.
He's
Close
10
combat.
feet in the air.
But this is the one at me.
Google's phone app
Yeah.
and their keyboard.
Not
Not
the
the
one
got
that
an
Crunch
update. I can't
Well, that
tell
one came in
anything
basic.
different, but they did.
True,
say they
Crunch is holding it
updated.
still.
Oh,
I think I'm getting a free pixel from the
you're right.
Pixel.
Roll. So
Really?
I'm having the other one roll at disadvantage
I'm hoping it's
because
four.
there's a chance that it can, ricochet a beam off a wall or something.
Did they both nat 20 or something?
They're
No,
adding some
it
new
rolled a
laser
disadvantage
shot
and
at
it
it.
rolled a nat 20 and
You
a
read about
7.
that?
So,
I had a nice shot.
No, just so you can take pictures of stars.
Okay. That was
and then
close.
the other
Oh,
one
cool.
is even
Yeah.
worse. Okay, so
They got that
so
four
beams
camera setup
of
on the
beams of
back.
fire just shoot out of its eyes and
Can't
mouth
wait to
and
see
just
that.
ricochet off the wall a couple times, but it just harmlessly goes into something else, a table or one of the shattered tanks.
And finally just fizzles
Yeah.
on a wall or something.
And it just and the skull is now just screaming. It's just that is just what is happening. And the other one is just laughing and chattering and shooting rays down at you, and they can't
I'm
hit you.
artfully dodging.
You're artfully just do. Yeah, that's all the enemies. So we are gonna take a 5-minute break and be right back. And we're back.
So I said to him, "That's
so-
not my hat. That's my grandmother's bike."
We were at the top of the round.
I'm so glad the camera's not on.
Larkun, it is your turn.
Okay.
Your bike.
Hey, Crump.
I love
that
your
your
Kevin,
shirts.
can you scoot me to so I can see through the doorway there?
Always Sunny starts in
And I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the dead on the one that Linus is fighting, when the Tycho's
Okay.
fighting. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
What is the DC? Never mind, it rolled an 8.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 3.
Even better.
Even better.
Okay.
Never mind,
So
it rolled a
it
3.
takes 2d12 necrotic damage
Good
because
God.
it is already wounded. So that's a 1. Starting off strong. And a 7 is 8.
It's exactly what you needed. It's dead.
Woo!
Alright. Remove that one from the board there. Stole the kill from me. It's your turn, so he stole the kill.
Stole the kill from me. Alright, well, I shall go inspect the boiler room, make sure there's no more flying skulls. No, go see what's in there.
Okay. You go in there, and there's nothing else in there.
Okay.
Boiler is still
Doing its thing.
doing its thing, but
Doing its boiler
there's
thing.
no more creatures in there.
Don't even know who's really a boiler.
It's an art.
And I am
It's
not
something.
I'm not an intelligent person, so there's no point in me trying to inspect that.
Clank, clank, clank.
It is in fact metal.
What else do you do?
Hot water comes out.
I guess just like go out to the door.
I don't have any weapons, DJ.
So that's cool.
He
I-
is a weapon.
I am the weapon.
I am the weapon.
He's always
Okay,
strapped.
so you still see that there's one
Well,
floating
no,
up on
I
the ceiling.
primarily
Well,
do
no,
an
it
arm
actually got
strike.
smacked down to normal level.
Crunch has it.
No,
in
no,
his hands.
Crunch has that.
Oh, that's right. He's got a hold of it.
Strapped with the
He has
laser-
a-
Open, yeah.
The laser beam shooting head.
I have-
Yes,
skull.
it's been shooting lasers, trying to ricochet them off the wall, and they've been ricocheting, but they've just completely missed you, of course. But it's been trying to
Yes,
shoot.
we are standing
Um,
like this, so it is
Yeah, it's shooting off in the
looking
corner.
in the corner.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're just gonna go towards the door?
I guess go down and inspect that where this one.
Okay.
Inspect it, see if the invisible barrier is still there and all that.
Roll me
You gotta knock.
investigation.
I mean, like, can I just like knock? And if my hand doesn't get,
Yeah, you can just like that's
Yeah,
part of the
I'm gonna-
investigation is like feeling if it's still there.
Just don't try
I'm
to
gonna.
cast
What the fuck?
Don't cast a spell on it because then it'll shock you.
Yeah, no, I'm not planning on it.
It will kill you.
Oh god. Investigation is probably intelligence, so that's probably a 3.
Yep.
That's a 3.
Well, you don't know the extent of it, but it's still there. You can still feel it.
Okay, there's still something there.
Yeah, and you still can't hear any sound from through there or anything.
But like, I'm feeling where.
It
Didn't
is
you
still
like
there.
stone shape a hole, but then the invisible barrier showed up or something?
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah.
like, I can feel where the hole is, and there's There's something stopping me. Something.
Darendale runs down this way 80 feet.
How far is he going?
80 feet.
Alright.
The wall is gone now.
20,
Yeah, that's
30,
the librarian probably just.
40, 50,
Basically.
There they go.
60,
There he goes on the veranda.
There you go. Made it.
Yep.
Oh.
So, Tycho, you can see
On the Varaga.
Darendale just barreling down the hallway at you, and he's like, "What happened? What happened? What's going on?"
Oh, don't worry, we took care of it.
Oh, good to see you're okay. Varaga, you are in the mist. It is behind you, a ways, but it does not seem to notice you.
Alright.
Can I take another pot shot at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to see if I.
Still a disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm going to also use Conjure Animal. And what did we decide was probably the best one? A brown bear or black bear?
Probably a brown bear.
I think it was a brown bear.
You
Black bears are
try
usually
to
smaller.
conjure some animals, and nothing responds to your call.
Does that waste a spell slot?
It does.
Alright, well then, yeah, I'll turn around where I think the thing is and take a shot.
You used your action to cast the spell.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to cast the spell.
I can't, I already cast it.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Well,
Never.
no, it gets has to see if it tried to hurt you casting a spell. So
That bad.
So Crunch. You have a hold of the skull.
Oh, good.
It's still screaming. It's screaming now. It was laughing, now it's screaming.
Good.
And it's still trying to just shoot off rays and stuff. But now it's just you've got a hold of it and it's facing away from you.
Yes.
So what do you do with it?
I would like to squeeze. Drink. Crush it.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. Actually, yeah, athletics.
Good choice.
18.
Roll me some damage.
What?
How is that? Yeah.
It's squeezing
Whoa,
damage.
whoa, no. What dice?
Oh, yeah.
How are we now?
Like,
Crush
okay.
damage.
20.
Just be unarmed.
Not 20
So,
Was it D6 or D4?
D4s. Plus your strength up there.
Good. Am I proficient with my fist at least?
Are you
Wait, no,
proficient
that
with-
doesn't matter.
No,
It's still
if
D&D.
you're not proficient with unarmed strikes, then you are not. I think only monks are proficient.
We're always
with
doing
unarmed.
is squeezing, right?
No.
Yeah.
So that should just be some sort of just natural.
So,
Should it
Pose
just be
flexing,
like
essentially.
strength?
so then it would just deal
Yeah, it's
damage
not like
equal
he's-
to your strength modifier.
Yeah, it's not like he's punching it. He's
So it would just be
It's
an
literally just trying to-
athletics
Yeah.
check,
He charges to
and then the
crush
damage
it.
would just be your
Crunch.
strength
is
modifier.
crunch.
Alright, plus my rage bonus, so 6.
Sure. So 6 damage to that one.
What are the stats
Why
on
not
the table?
buff
And
your
crunch is
armor
crunching.
He smashed thing out of the sky and he just grabbed it raw.
He's trying to crush it, yeah.
Here I am.
And
saying,
it's
"You
just,
can't be
and
here."
as you squeeze it, it's just screaming louder. And just more eye rays just start beaming through the wall.
I have children.
And you can see the eye rays are just starting to like disintegrate the stone. It's just burning straight through.
I'm gonna squeeze it again.
Let's make it 6.
It's like
Go ahead.
Wait.
For another
Superman.
6.
The eye rays
got
are
Zod.
disintegrating the
It's so
stone.
terrified.
Yeah.
The eye rays are
Yeah, it's
disintegrating.
like
Snap
digging
his
its
neck.
way into the stone pretty badly.
We could use that.
Roll
Yeah.
another athletics check to squeeze
Well,
it.
you're in the
Because-
door over here.
Like every time we try to do something, it's warded. But this doesn't seem to be
What?
doing anything.
Athletics?
You wanna do that?
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's,
gonna keep
let's see if we
squeezing
can.
this thing.
Let's see if we can.
I can just lightly squeeze it while I
I'm
want
gonna
more
call out
strength
from
out of
behind
it.
and say, "Crunch, use it as a targeted projectile launcher." I don't. There's not like lasers in this world, so I don't know how to call it that.
Well, there are lasers. You're shooting lasers, but
Aim
like
it
we
at
don't know.
something you want to destroy.
Nothing here
You
to
would
destroy.
know. You would know the magic term ray.
There you
With
go.
the ray at something that's breakable, like the table. See what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta like work up to figuring out that we can use this as a laser beam.
I shall point said skull in my hands at
Okay.
the table.
Okay.
Is it still shooting the table?
Let's stop shooting now.
Give it a little squeeze.
Yeah,
Give it a little
apparently I
tap.
gotta squeeze it a little more.
Roll athletics check.
You already know I'm gonna pass on.
I know. I just want to see how bad it is.
23.
Yeah, just the table just splinters in a little explosion.
I just had deja
Of course,
vu.
it's already been exploded
Yeah.
4 times now with fireballs, so there's nothing left of the table anyway.
I mean,
But what is left of the
That's
table is
true.
just disintegrated even further.
The
We
table,
can use that to
the
get out of
table's
here.
children come running out.
Alright.
You've killed him.
where are we going?
Vault door.
Oh
We can see who's
no.
behind the vault door.
Yeah, I'm gonna come
We
I
out.
know
know
who's
who's
behind the
behind the
vault
vault
door.
Oh, do they actually?
Yes.
It's that
the,
witch.
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah.
librarian
the
said something.
librarian said it was Illinois.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that information had officially
Um,
been revealed to the
yes.
characters.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Zavros, is your turn. So you're
I'm
figuring
trying
out
to
what to
like,
do with the skull.
yeah, I'm trying to guide Crunch. I'm gonna clear the hallway and all
Yes,
that stuff.
definitely need the guide.
Me, I'm gonna make a double movement speed.
Okay. As you cross into the library, without even looking up from his books, the librarian just goes, "He went that way."
He went that way.
I forget how many
The
I
box
made
man.
now.
That was
Yeah.
7.
He just goes, "He went that way."
9,
He just points off
10.
in the direction.
11,
That is
12.
50.
So you're going to
You
move
have
12.
2 more spaces.
Yeah.
I can go in
Yeah.
that square.
Yeah, there's nothing there anymore.
That was the wall.
Okay.
That was the
How many more do I have?
stone wall that I made.
I think
like-
that was
I,
it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
You have 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Oh, that's a net 20. Okay. Varaga,
Jeez.
it has found you. You hear a loud growl and it turns and a very large wolf emerges from the fog right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Clever girl.
it goes to clever girl. That's exactly what you did. She's like, all right, I'm gonna sneak up on it, and then all of a sudden its face just appears right in front of you. And it starts to open its mouth, and then its mouth unfolds like a Demogorgon flower.
Dog.
Demodog flower, the maw from
Oh.
Stranger
And
Things.
this wasn't
Very
any of
Stranger
those
Things
goofy
esque.
things that I.
It was not.
How exactly is this thing
What?
seeing him without a
Fine.
trace?
What is your armor class?
Don't die in the mist, Andy. 16.
16. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. All right, well, it takes some bites at you, and you just artfully dodge out the way.
What happened to pass without a trace? How is he seen?
Rolling that 20 on his perception.
Which gave him what?
Chance to see you,
Chance to see you.
find you.
It beat your 20,
2,
yeah.
23.
23, so yeah.
Okay.
So it found you. But that also added to the effect of it was difficult to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So because you're all like misty and you sort of blend in. So
Will I still be able to retreat into the mist next turn, and it will lose me?
you can disengage to run away, but otherwise it would get an attack of opportunity. But yes, you could try to
Okay.
disengage and try another stealth check to hide from it.
Why?
All right. Okay.
Stop hitting my refrigerator.
It's making noise.
Yeah,
Dad's
it's a
favorite fridge.
If you
refrigerator.
break it, you can buy a new one.
Fucking
Alright.
upstairs refrigerator.
Anyway, where were we?
It shut up, did
Oh
you?
yes.
My dad's favorite garage.
Calm down, Crunch.
Classic.
Seriously.
So how's this thing doing at getting away from me?
So it's not even trying to escape. Now it's trying to like turn, and you can feel it trying to move in your hands, which is not doing very well. So how are you aiming it?
I'm gonna tell him.
Oh, we're still looking at the table there.
Okay, you're still looking in the corner
Yeah,
table there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. Turn
I'm
around,
looking over my shoulder.
face that wall, and just walk backwards, and make sure it doesn't point at anybody friendly. And I'll
Okay.
guide you.
So as you start to
Okay.
turn around and you get to face this way and this glass thing, another 2 rays just shoot out One ray just barrels straight through the glass. Another one does manage to bounce off and ricochet backwards. Now I have to see if it can dodge its own.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so it
None
will
of that
take.
one.
So, well, it's immune to fire damage, so it's not going to take any damage anyway. But you will
I
take
guess that.
half of its damage as the ray hits your fingers as you're holding it. So you will take.
It hurt a
5
finger and I take half damage.
Yes, 5 points of damage. It's still a ray of fire.
That's still super bullshit.
Remember, he's got higher armor class now.
I do have 20 armor.
That's true. So does
Jeez.
it rolled a 24 to hit you.
Oops.
And that was at disadvantage. Wait, no.
Advantage?
The first. Never mind. No, that was not. Because it still ricocheted. Anyway, 5 points of damage. And then it stops trying to shoot any rays.
It did hit itself.
Right.
Well, didn't
Top of the round.
It's
Larkun.
immune to
Yeah,
fire.
it hit
I don't
itself,
care,
but
it
it's
still
immune
hit
to fire.
itself.
So
Yeah,
yes, it did, but it did
Exactly.
nothing.
Confusion.
Larkun, it is
Yeah.
your turn. What are you doing? You're guiding
I'm
Crunch.
gonna clear the hallway, coming through. And I'm gonna just tell Crunch, easy does it, back it up.
Can I walk with him or?
Yes.
'Cause we're not really.
I'm gonna say
combat
your
right
combat has ended. It is now only Varaga's combat.
I mean, we still technically have an enemy, but it's.
I mean, yeah, but it's basically been neutralized. It's gonna try to shoot some rays, but there's nothing to reflect off of it in the hallway.
Yeah.
Off of in the hallway.
Oh, it's
So,
ricocheting off the walls.
well, yeah, but that was because it would hit at specific angles. Now it's sort of you're controlling it more.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying that the amount of time you're taking to be careful to aim it at a way that you're
Yeah,
not gonna
can
be
I
able to
just,
ricochet
like
and
hold
hit.
him at like down away from
Yeah.
me at the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's
He's
not
aimed
gonna
at
be
the
able
floor.
to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically
Unless you
trying
want it to be able to do anything. I can keep rolling for it to be combat.
I mean,
Yeah, where are
but
we?
otherwise I'm
but
gonna
not
say
back up to
I'm
here
gonna
and
say that
pointing
you've
at this doorway.
controlled it enough.
All right.
You've controlled it enough to.
Angle it away
what
from
about
this
his
door.
chain? Because like it's warded against us, but that's probably something under his.
That's a good idea.
So it might not be warded against the.
But anyway,
skull.
Varaga, you are. It is your turn
Okay.
So you
technically
cross the
then,
road
though,
first,
since
and then
you're
we'll
still in
cross.
combat with this.
Maybe free
Yeah.
now.
Hurry up
Wolf
and kill the
thing.
wolf.
All right.
Kill
Well,
the thing. Beast.
it's right in front of me. Is it back to normal wolf face? Is its face still open?
Well, it's still open. Yeah, it's still trying to bite
Alright,
you.
well,
over
I'm gonna-
times, But
Time an arrow shot. When its face is open, I'm just gonna launch one down into its gullet.
so your point blank range. Do you have anything to do with point blank?
No.
Probably not. So then disadvantage at point blank range.
And I just
Just move back and shoot it.
that's an action to disengage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It will get to take an opportunity attack, but I mean, it's
Not if you
like
disengage.
50-50 to hit you. If you
Yeah.
disengage, you can't attack.
But then
Do
you
you
can.
advise disengaging, or should I just jam a short sword down its
I'm
throat?
gonna say back up, take the chance of getting hit, and then don't attack with disadvantage.
But then it'll just come back at me, and I'll have to disengage again.
Yeah.
It'll just
I'd
be a
say
constant
just
cycle
go
of
for it.
disengaging.
Just go
Okay.
for the kill. Go
I'm
for
already
the-
at this. Am I at double disadvantage now since it's misty,
No.
or can I see it?
Well, now you can see it now because it's right in front of you.
What did you
So-
say? Short sword or?
If he
I
moves
have
back
short
5
sword,
feet, is he
But it's
gonna
only
be able to see
1d6,
it?
and it's not magic.
5 feet, yes.
Oh yeah.
I get more attack bonus and everything on my bow.
Yeah, so you move back.
As long as you hit.
Yeah.
Short swords would not be disadvantage though.
15 and 18, so I'll take the 15 and add 9 to it. That's,
Wait, are you hitting with the bow?
Yes.
Okay.
And he took the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 24.
Yeah. 24 to
24
hit.
to hit.
That's
at
gonna hit.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Solid.
So,
3, 6, 6 and 1 magic, so
Does it-
7.
Get like bonus damage because it's going straight down the throat.
well, since it rolled a 2, I'm gonna say yes. So roll an additional d6 and add that to the roll.
D6.
To the
Don't you already
damage.
get like something where you can take another attack?
And you
That's
can
only
also
on my
do-
first attack. For the.
Do you have extra attack
For the
though?
spell.
Or do you not get extra attack until?
I do have
rolls?
extra attack.
So you can take 2 attacks per turn.
I could have taken 3 on that first one.
Yes.
So I'll take. This is a D6 for the.
Extra
That's 4.
down
Okay.
damage.
And then another attack
So
at
that was the
disadvantage.
total was 11 more damage.
That would have
Yeah,
been.
from the first attack.
Okay, so it's been
Yeah.
22 damage, I think, roughly total. I think that's what I got
Something like
here. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
that. 14. Come on, roll high. Roll high.
7 plus 9, 16.
It's not bad.
16 hits.
7.
Does he get the extra D6?
Yes.
10.
10 total?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty bad.
Alright.
I mean, he just shot arrows
Yeah,
down his
exactly.
throat,
You
so,
shot
you
its
know.
arrows into its mouth.
If it's
Its
not looking
giant
bad.
open mouth, so
Okay.
it's not going to be in any kind of good situation here.
How's it gonna? How is it supposed to attack now? You
Here we
should
go.
just jam a stick in its mouth.
Yeah,
Oh
like an
my
alligator.
god!
Not bad.
A 2 and a 3 is not going to hit you, I assume.
No.
Well, actually, well, with the bonuses, it would be a 7 and 8. So yeah. Yeah, no, that's not going to hit you. So it takes 2 big bites at you and can't
Just
bite
artfully
you.
dodge again.
So
Okay.
keep shooting.
It tries to bite you, but it's choking on arrows.
Yeah, basically, the arrows are like going
Yeah.
up its face.
I feel like it should be at disadvantage.
11, that's 20.
21 hits.
Of course, you know. Wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, this is gonna be killing it.
It's short work of that wolf.
10,
Them a
11.
dog.
It's dead.
Okay. And then 5 more,
You ever
16.
think these
Alright.
computers are in the way?
Not in your way at all.
Definitely in your way.
No.
Yeah, like if I had a computer, it'd be
Oh,
like
you
out to
gotta
here. and
reach
it'd be-
around and roll your damn dice.
Everything's fine.
Okay, with a
Oh,
final canine-ish yelp,
Yeah, his is fine.
it finally slumps to the ground, and as it does, it and the mist around you begin to fade away, and you are once again in the tunnel.
Am I face to face with Larkun again?
You mean
Old dear.
Old dear.
Well, dear, yes, and he looks very confused. He said, "Where did you just go?"
Some kind of mist came out of the shackles when I tried to pry him out.
Maybe you shouldn't do that again. There must be some kind of spell on them.
Right.
That's just lovely.
I'm gonna.
It's just like him.
Do I see any keyholes on these shackles?
Yes, you would see locks and keys.
Okay.
We're not
yeah.
gonna be able to get him out till we kill him.
Anyone have a lockpick kit?
I don't think a lockpick
Yes,
kit's
because we
gonna
can
work.
get in the room first of all,
Second off,
and then
you
we
think
can
he's
jump
got
down the
it,
hole and give it to you.
and you think he's got it
Just wanna
magically
blast it
sealed,
open
but it's
first.
you're gonna be able
Yeah,
to
that is the
lockpick
plan.
it.
I don't know.
This shit seems is like pretty.
All right.
rock solid.
Think. I'm gonna leave you here.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
What should I do?
Get me out of here.
I can't.
Cut his arms off.
There must be some way.
I just tried to pry the things off the wall, and you saw what happened.
We'll try again. It probably won't happen twice in a row.
You just told him not to do it.
I know.
I'm almost about to because I.
Cut his arms off, yeah.
You can hack his arms off.
All right. How about let
We have a torch.
me run
so
this by you. Let me run this
you
by
have
you.
to Cut it off and then cauterize the room.
We have the means to fix this if you are willing to let me cut your hands off.
You want a what?
Look, it's only going to be temporary.
Only temporary, my ass. You're not cutting my hands off.
All
You
right.
can try to cut the
Okay.
chains.
And he's like trying to like shake around out of
I
like
doubt
trying
that'll
to get
work.
away from you now. He's like, get away from me. I don't want anybody cutting my hands off.
All right.
'Cause I don't care if I spend
won't
another
cut-
1,000 years
I
down
won't
here.
cut your hands off.
Yeah, you're darn right you
Let
won't.
me think here. You know what's down any of these other tunnels?
I don't know.
Has anyone been down here in the 1700 years that you've been chained up?
Whatever he is has. Check on me every once in a while.
Which way does it come from?
Yeah. Which way does it come from?
Up
Up.
through the hole that you fell down.
Right.
Oh,
I don't know what to do here, old dear. Get me bent over a barrel, buddy.
A trap door and a rough place.
He says there's got to be some kind of mechanism that opens the door from this side, up there. I hear him doing something to open it, and I see it close when after he comes back down.
Have you seen this symbol? I open my backpack and show him that arcane symbol.
He says, yeah, it's a magical trap.
Magical trap. Do you know what it does?
Yes, it's a spell.
Do you know what kind of spell?
It's whatever you are suffering from. I saw you screaming in the corner there.
Oh, well, I'm gonna
Some sort of illusion work, I think.
inspect around the chains to see if I see any of these symbols.
You do see one at the entrance to that tunnel. But you don't really see much along that symbol on the chains, but there is a different symbol.
Does the symbol at the entrance of his chamber still look exactly this? Is it glowing?
It's deactivated. It looks like the symbol, all the symbols that you've seen on all the other tunnels have been deactivated.
Well, these symbols aren't glowing like they were when I first saw them, so maybe the spell has been.
It was probably used up when you came down here.
I'll give this crowbar another try. And I jam the crowbar up onto the.
Give me an intelligence check real quick, though.
At least it's not me or Crunch trying to get that.
At least I'm not dead.
That too.
What is that? What is that? Just a D20 plus my intelligence?
Yeah.
12.
The keyholes in the chains look familiar.
I still have the key?
Yes.
I thought Cole had it.
No, you still have it.
Okay. Well.
Are you like actually keeping track of that too?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
That keyhole looks familiar. I had this key that we used to open a door, or up in the chamber.
We'll give it a try.
Pull it out and show Voldir the key.
Oh.
Does this look familiar to you? Have you seen this before?
I've seen similar keys. Yes, he's got a whole ring of them that he carries with him.
All right, just hold on. I put the key in and turn it.
Pop.
Well, look at that.
Slumps to the ground.
And then I unlock the other one.
Okay. He is free. He tries to stand up, and then immediately falls down.
Okay. Well, here. Don't hurt yourself.
I don't think I can walk.
I have a couple healing potions. Would you like them?
Oh, sure.
All right, well,
that might help.
I give him 2 healing potions.
Okay, well, he drinks them. He says, I feel so much better, but my legs are still very weak.
All right, well...
they're probably atrophied.
Yeah, they look pretty awful and atrophied.
All right, here, just... This it might be a little uncomfortable, but just hold on. And I pick him up and...
Piggyback style?
Yeah, he's like Yoda.
Yep.
So
he happily accepts your piggyback ride.
Swing from my hairy vine.
He says, well, this solves the one problem, but now we need to get out of here.
Alright. Well, all we can do is explore these other 3 tunnels. I've only been down here for a few minutes.
He says, I'm telling you, there's got to be some kind of mechanism down here that'll open the door.
It's awfully dark. I can't really see.
You still have your torch, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
you have dark vision.
Looking around,
So
I saw a look around. I'm looking for a button.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check.
That's all you had to do.
21.
Yes. You can see sticking out of the sand in a corner. You can see what appears to be a lever.
See a lever over there. I'll go pull it. Come on, let's go over here and pull this.
Good idea. Alright, so you go over there and you give the letter a good yank. Alright, so yanks and then the floor just
Look, it's open. Now how are we gonna get out?
Wait, is this the floor above them or the floor below them?
The floor above them. The trapdoor that you fell down and then it closed back up. It now opens.
Yeah.
Yes, that one there.
Well, I can't fly.
Well, then that's just great. You got any rope? Maybe we can climb our way out of here.
We can use this crowbar as a makeshift grappling hook. And I tie the rope on it and throw it up.
Okay. Roll me a...
Roll me a rope hook check.
Yeah, roll me a rope hook check there.
Feels a combination of athletics.
Roll a d20 plus dexterity check.
That's a poopy one.
Oh, yes, it is.
That is a 7.
Wow.
Okay, so you throw it up and you pull on it to try and test it, and it slides right back down.
Okay, at least it didn't hit me in the head. And you take 3 points of damage.
You take 10 points of damage. And you take 10 points
Alright, I'm going to try again.
Okay.
I missed. Oof.
Aim for the thing. Oh, he's trying to like point, but then he starts
already
to slip.
thrown
He's
it.
like,
It's a 6.
a 6.
Oh my god.
Alright, Alright.
Just didn't
What are
even-
you saying over
And then you
here?
can hear Voldir's lich voice up from the top, just a little to the left. You can just hear his just evil laugh.
Trying again.
Oh,
You know what they say, Voldir? Third time's a charm.
Do they say that?
I've been down here for so long, I don't know what that's saying.
13.
13. I said to the left.
Alright, I'm aiming a little bit to the left. It's not going to affect the die at all, but.
Roll at advantage.
What is that?
Actually, it would be a called
8.
shot. That would be a disadvantage.
8.
8.
Goodness gracious.
You know what? Screw this. And I take the rope out, tie it to an arrow, and just boom, shoot it up.
Okay, roll an attack roll now at the ceiling.
At least
Can you hit the ceiling?
That gets plus
That is a
9.
nat
That's
20.
a nat 20.
Okay, so
Well,
you
here looks like
jam it in the
jams
you
in his
jam that
eye.
arrow good and tight in the ceiling, and you give it a tug, and it's holding. So
Okay.
you don't know it's gonna hold forever, but it'll hold for now. So
Alright, well, I got the rope in, so. You feel like you can climb up?
I got a hold of you.
And you gotta make me climb up with you on my back.
So
I
roll
mean, he
me
can't
an
even stand.
athletics check to climb
I
the
gotta
rope.
haul this old bag of bones up this
Oh,
thing.
geezer.
And-
Athletics,
and
here
then
we go.
he
You have a
knows-
rope, so it's advantage.
He
But
knows the liches up there too.
Advantage?
yes, because it's a rope instead of climbing sheer cliff or anything. Okay,
Oh my god.
You need dice.
is it still bad?
Yes.
It was a 10.
It's very bad.
I rolled a 4. And
That's at
I rolled
advantage.
no, it was so it's 8.
You're having a hard time climbing this rope. And you're climbing up, and you're like sliding a little bit, and you're climbing up, and you're sliding a little bit, and you can see the arrow just
Oh god.
like starting to move.
Okay. Am I still climbing the rope?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can hear Voldir's voice. You're almost there.
Come on, big money.
Does the old man Voldir look like the other one?
All right.
That's
The other one is a skeletal.
That's
skeletal.
21.
21. All right. You finally climb the rope with this old guy on your back. Hoist yourself up on the floor and crawl out of the hole. And you just, both of you just sort of flop down on the floor. And then you just look up, and
There's a lich.
the lich is still sitting there laughing at you.
Just kicks you back down there.
Just
It's like,
Like
You
like
feel
Santa
compelled.
Claus in a
he's just
Christmas
like,
story.
that was fun. Watch
So
this.
shoot
Just
your eye out,
telekinesis
kid.
you down into the hole.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what he's doing. He's just, oh, oh, oh.
All right. Well, Voldir, as I say to the lich, seems I found the real Voldir.
So you finally got that old prune out of the hole.
Yes,
He's
I
like,
did.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna kill you both anyway.
Says, well, now I get to kill both of you.
Yeah.
Well, and I look at other Voldir. Is there anything you can do to help us within this
Use your
fight?
magic.
He says, hang on, I think I got one little thing of power left. He's like, I don't know what this is going to do, but... And he just sort of puts his hand out,
Nothing.
and
And a
Voldir's
puff of
Nat
dust.
there's a
20.
puff of dust, basically. Just,
Oh my god.
and with one little spark, you can see in the middle of it just... And just...
That didn't do anything.
Yeah, it did about as much as I expected.
I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. Wait. And I look down the hallway to the
Mhm.
door. Wait, there's a hole. They put a hole in the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's a hole in the door, and I run up to it, and I kind of grab him, behind his shoulders and pull him over to the door, and I start yelling out the door, "Help! Help!"
So you
So we managed
to the
put a
door,
hole in the door
and
with
you
this thing?
there was a hole in the
No,
door, and then there's
He
a
stone
magical...
shaped a hole in the door.
Yeah, he stone
And then there was a an invisible barrier
as well.
went up.
So you can run up to the hole and try to reach through the hole, and you can touch an invisible barrier
Mhm.
of some sort there, and a magical barrier, and you're trying to bang on it and can't see anything. You can see Crunch standing there at the hole
With a skull.
with a skull
with glowing
with just
eyes.
beams of fire just
Oh
burning
my
through, hitting the barrier.
Okay. At that sight of that, I guess I will
Back up.
either
Get out of the
Whoa!
way.
plaster myself against the wall or back up. Or
Whoa!
shot.
Oh, my back!
You don't want to see what's going on out there, man. I have no idea what these guys are doing.
Oh my
I
god.
think they're trying to help us, though.
He thinks. Not 100% sure though.
Crunch.
Yeah.
You do not see anyone on the other side of the barrier.
They can't see through the barrier,
He can see into the room.
but he
He
can't
does
see
not
me.
see you. You do not
It's
see
like
anybody
Ocean's 11.
there.
Just take a picture and hang it in front of my
Okay.
camera.
This thing's working. We're gonna keep
We're
burning
just
the hole
standing here
through.
trying to burn a
You're
hole.
just trying to burn
If
through
it
the
looks like
hole.
it's working, we're
Alright,
gonna
so
stay. If it
it's
doesn't look
you're
like
standing
we're
there for a good, I don't know, minute or two. It's burning a hole through. Nothing's happening.
Move it a
The
little
The,
bit.
spell
sto-
magic
the
here?
stone
Move it
around it
closer.
is sort of just
Oh.
melting a little bit,
That
but
last game.
the barrier itself, the stone around it is sort of like doing that. But then you can see as it goes around just more of the barrier seems to be appearing through the stone. So there's no
Oh, like it's
progress.
working.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Voldir, human Voldir.
Mhm.
Do you know anything about this? It looks like some kind of a magical barrier.
It's a wall of force spell.
Do you know how to get rid of it?
You dispel it.
Can you?
No. Did you just see the modicum of my
Can
power
you tell
that I
me
have
how
left?
to?
Well, first you become a wizard, and then you learn to spell.
We don't have this kind of time, old man.
Spend years studying in the school of magic,
Oh, my God.
and then you cast a spell
You
magic.
hang out with a lot of old
We
dudes.
don't have this kind of time, old man.
Well, then stop asking stupid questions and
We're
get
gonna
me
die
out
in
of here.
here. I'm standing in my grave with you.
Where did you go, Varaga? The fun's just begun.
I peeked my head out around the corner.
He's just sitting
Oh,
on the
I see.
throne, just laughing at you.
Can we just talk? Can we talk?
Sure, come on in. And he goes like this, and then you can just feel this force just grab hold of you and just pull you guys into
Okay.
the room.
All right,
Yoink.
listen.
And
Listen,
then
Voldir.
the door closes and he hoists you back into the
What
middle of
door?
the room again.
Look, I
The
know.
door on the floor.
Trapdoor.
I know the
Trapdoor.
last time we saw each other, we had a bit of a scrum. But I want you to know, I've trusted you since I've met you. Back on the boat, I felt like you were someone I could trust. I feel like we need to
Your first mistake.
we need to rekindle that bond. Let's be friends,
Oh
old
my
I
dear.
thought we had a connection.
Why can't we be friends?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh shit.
13.
Those were good times, but my terms were not unrealistic.
No, they weren't.
And yet you protested.
Yeah, we did.
And so here you are,
Here we are.
prepared to assimilate into my armies.
Just look, Voldir, just make it quick. I don't know what this.
Where's the fun in that?
We can't beat you.
Tell him to open the door. Give him a real fight.
You want to make this worth your while? Let me get back with my companions, and we'll fight this out.
Figure
Yeah,
something
we'll
out.
we'll fight this out to the death. One more bargain, Voldir.
Or maybe he can talk him into it. Like
One
when
more
he gets out.
wager.
Roll me another intelligence check as you're talking to him.
You did. Again.
You feel compelled.
I haven't died yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because he hasn't tried to kill
He's
you.
been unconscious,
18.
but not. There's something weird about him. He's not the same when he was on the boat. When you're talking to him, his whole demeanor and even his voice is a little different. Everything, there's just something off about him, and
Is he illusion?
he also doesn't seem to be moving out of the
He's an
chair.
illusion.
He's not like standing up to deal with you. He's sitting there in the chair, and his head is moving, but the rest of his body is almost frozen.
All right, well, I kind of give him the squinty eye, and just real quick draw, just pull air out and just launch it at him.
It plinks off of an invisible wall.
Where is
Safe.
this invisible?
Like, how
Like,
close is the invisible wall?
An inch or so in front of him, in front of the
Try to
throne.
feel around behind him, see if it goes all the way around him.
He's got his back to the wall.
Yeah, the throne's up
I
against
was
the
saying,
wall.
maybe if he's got just shields on the side, I guess he would. But...
Is that any old way to treat an old friend?
No, but you're not treating me like a friend either.
You're not a friend, you're a minion. Future minion.
I don't know. Guess can I
Try to-
survey the room for like a ward or like an arcane symbol?
Use perception to see if you can see if he's a
Sure.
mimic or
Roll
not.
me a
Not a mimic,
perception
but
Shapeshifter?
Mind
or
Twenty-one.
just like
21.
not there. It's an
There's
illusion.
some kind of symbol scribed into his forehead that wasn't there earlier.
What's that mark on your head?
What are you talking about? There's nothing
I
there.
can see a mark on your head.
What are you talking about? There's nothing
I
there.
see a mark on your
What are
head.
you talking
Voldir.
about? There's nothing there.
When we spoke on the boat, you didn't have that mark on your head. What is that mark?
Well, as far as I know, on the boat we can only see his eyes.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
Do I see anything else around the room, on the ceiling, on any of the pillars?
Nope.
Use a perception
What do
check
you
to
What do
see
you
if
want?
he's
What do you
real.
want from me?
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
What do you want from me?
He just keeps repeating that. What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
It's like he's a look at the human Voldir. Does he even seem like it? Seems like some kind of a puppet.
That's very odd.
You unplug this.
I have no idea. Can I go back to sleep now?
I don't.
You've done nothing.
I don't know what else. I don't know.
You
what
created a
else to do.
puff.
Got it.
I'm just gonna sit down on the floor and start crying.
Slowly rocking back
Yes.
and forth.
I think we should pause it at me crying.
Try to let Voldir try to get through the hole. Maybe he's special and he can get through the.
I'm gonna sit down
Were
and
you
start crying.
expecting that?
No, I was not. Oh my god.
I'm
Oh.
gonna start crying. I don't know what to do, Voldir. I don't know what to do.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know.
I want to rocky rock on my seahorse.
I want cookies and milkies.
Okay. You're just sitting there, and he keeps repeating the same thing, and like his head will like crook weirdly to one side, and he'll just keep repeating. What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
Well, I'm saying to other human Voldir, I shake him awake, and I'm just sobbing, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get us out of here.
It's almost like he's broken or something.
What the? What are you? And I'm like kind of calm. I said, stop crying. You just said you didn't notice anything different.
Well, now that I'm thinking, now he's just repeating the same thing.
Then I backhand him. I'm like, listen, old man. When I ask you a question, you better pay more attention.
His head just
We need to get
flies
the hell
off.
out of this place.
I don't know.
And I start shaking him. Voldir! Voldir!
His head's just flopping wildly.
God.
Break his neck.
Well, I don't have any more healing potions. I burned all my spell slots, so I can't use.
I think
Cure
that's
Wounds.
the title of the episode. Well, I don't have any more healing potions.
That or what are the stats of a table?
What are the stats on the table?
Today we find out the stats of a table.
I'm gonna put that in the
They're
description.
not very good.
It was 2d8.
All right. Well,
Pretty
I'm
good.
gonna
They were
like
attacking with disadvantage.
open
That's true.
Voldir's mouth and like cram a ration in there and like. Pills are good.
Those are good.
Oh my God.
Those are good.
Oh my. Why?
Start massaging his throat to try to get him to swallow it.
It is at this point that Radiel, an angel, appears next to you. Oh, you don't know who that is.
No.
Well, an angel appears next to you.
Okay.
Time seems to stop.
Whoa.
An
like a
angel
Menadil?
appears next to you. What?
Okay.
Like a Menadil and Lucifer. Have you watched Lucifer?
No.
It's on Netflix. Watch it.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Interrupting the story.
Anyway,
Continue.
It appears next to you, and it looks down at you, very just arms crossed, wings folded behind him, just very unhappy.
Hold
Just-
on. The wings aren't folded.
Very, very just.
Hold him up real
He just
Very
looks
disappointed.
down at you. He's just like, really,
And I just look over and I'm like,
really.
Eyes
Really?
all
like
red,
jaw just
face
drops.
wet.
I'm in awe. I've
Oh,
never,
yeah,
never seen
absolutely.
it.
Yeah,
I've never
start
seen an
crying.
angel
This is the
before.
most beautiful being you've probably ever seen, and it's just sort of standing there next to you, over you, looking down at you.
Who are you?
Really? Really?
Is he broken?
Really?
That's a strange reference.
Oh, that hurt my neck a lot. So
What? Who are you?
I'm not getting paid enough for this, and he puts his hand down on
Is he even getting paid?
Not like
Voldear, human Voldear, and he just pops back up to life, just like.
Does he
You
like
can
heal
see-
him up good?
He's
Like,
conscious.
do I see
He's
like
conscious.
does Voldear like bulk up all of a sudden?
No. He
Almost
becomes conscious
instantaneous.
again, is what happens. And then he's like, if I
Also
have to
for-
come back down here one more time today, I'm going to be very upset with all of you.
Down here 3 times in one day.
He says, I do not get paid. And he looks at you like dead. He like grabs a hold of you by the just scruff of your clothes, and just yank your tunic, and just yanks you up. He's like, I do not get paid enough for this.
that is shaking me around.
Do not
It's his
need
turn.
me
Yeah, no.
again.
Who are you? I just keep asking.
It's in the contract, and he drops it, and he just drops you and disappears.
And
That
then
is
about 20
time goes
minutes.
back to moving.
Yeah, time goes back to you. What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
Okay.
He is Ben's way of helping us get out of this.
Yeah.
Only he didn't help.
It's just so hard
All right.
to get
listen,
you guys
Voldear,
in the
I'm
right
sorry.
direction.
I'm
I
sorry
know.
for what just happened, but we got to find a way out of this
My
room.
neck really hurts a lot.
We got look. We'll take care of that later.
Okay.
There's one of my party members is a cleric. We'll get you
That's-
healed up and everything.
That's great. But what are we gonna do about him?
I don't know. I need your help.
Wait. I feel a little better now. Hang on. Let me try something. And he stands up on super wobbly legs,
hmm
and he starts slowly like inching his way towards Voldear.
What the hell are you
village.
doing?
I have an idea. I don't know where it came from.
This
And he
guy
starts-
worked
pretty well for him.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah,
This
yeah, sure.
is
And so he
Shambling
reaches,
zombie.
out, and you can see his hand like touches the wall, and then it just goes through the wall,
Yeah,
and then he sort of
figured.
steps up and starts trying to climb his way up onto the throne. And he starts rubbing at the symbol on his forehead, and eventually it starts. You can see like a piece of it like comes off.
Well, can
And-
I see human Voldear?
Yeah.
Through this barrier? Because
Yeah.
we can't see anybody through the other barrier.
Yep. You can
Okay.
see this like weird like ripple effect in the air
Okay.
as he like puts his hand on the wall, and then you can see it just his hand goes through and just and as if it just disappears,
Mhm.
and you sort of saw that it disappeared.
Yeah.
And he starts rubbing. He's like, "A little help over here."
All right.
And he starts trying to like rub on the symbol.
Can
Spit
you
on his hand.
can you get me through that barrier?
It should be fine now.
All right. Well, I'll walk up to the throne.
Yeah.
Just spit on.
Go
No
right
problem.
through.
Goes right through. No problem.
Okay. Well, that was weird. So now together we are
Spit shine.
spit on my cape.
And eventually, a bit of the symbol washes off.
All right. I guess I'll pull out a short sword and start scraping at it.
So as you start to do that, enough of it like goes away, and just his whole body just dissolves into dust.
They knows.
Rifle through the dust.
You find
That's
his
gone.
robes, and a just that symbol that he had on the boat is on him. A ring of keys.
I pocket that.
And then you hear the sound of a laser beam bursting through the
Yes!
door into the wall.
Yes!
Just all of a sudden it's dead silent. You're just like digging through this like thing of dust, and all of a sudden you just hear boom, and then just screaming and crunch sword. It worked. And then just
All gone.
all gone.
Can I
And the rest of you are just like,
Yeah, rejoice.
it's just going like this.
Can I pocket that symbol?
Yeah. Okay. So you pocket the symbol.
Pocket
You
the
find
symbol,
the ring
pocket
of
the
keys
keys.
that he's talking about.
I turned to human Voldear. Look, man, I know it's not much, but we need to get you clothed and give him the robes.
Yeah. He's in like a loincloth. So yeah.
Yeah.
So he
And I
puts it
hear
on.
the-
It's
then-
kind of baggy on
Then
him,
all
but
this,
yeah.
then all the beam comes through, and I'm yelling, "Crunch! Stop! Stop!"
So you guys hear crunch, stop.
Stop. I'll stop squeezing it a little
Okay.
bit.
Ease up.
So the
Let's-
screaming
let's-
and the laser beams
Less
stop.
squeezage going on.
The squeezing and the laser beams stop, and now you just hear like teeth chattering. But it's less
Alright.
quiet, a lot
I love
quiet
this
now.
now.
thing. Can we keep it?
What?
I love the thing. Can we keep it?
Put it in the bag of holding.
Is that oh, yeah, is that you guys? Brunch?
Can this be like the
Guys,
party
I
pet?
need you to come in here.
Can this be our pet, please?
I need you
You
guys
have
to
to
come
talk
in
to
here. I
an
need your help.
anti-undead guy over there.
Alright. Lead the way, Crunch. Let's see what's in there. I guess we're following. And I'm
Look,
guessing
Cole can
he's
come on
made
too.
it to us by
Cole's
this
calling
point.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Guys, look, this is the real Voldir.
And you just see this very crotchety-looking old man, but in the robes that Voldir was wearing. And
I gave him some
and
clothes.
he's wearing he put the robes that
The Lich's robes.
the Lich's robes on.
Oh yeah. Why
And
the hell did I do that?
he
He's
looks-
just standing right here.
Yeah. And he looks like all like really like crotchety and old manny.
Almost looks
And
like
then-
it's insane.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden he de-ages by like 100 years. And now he looks, like
Now he looks
a young
1,300
like
years old.
he looks like a young
1600.
younger
Six-
version
now
of
he's
himself.
1,600 years
Looks
old.
good for 16.
He looks like a much younger version of himself. The muscles toned back out. The legs just stop being wobbly. He looks normal.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, he just goes, "Oh, that was so much better. Thank you."
How did you do that?
He got his power
Hi,
back.
Voldir, Archmage Eternal. How nice to meet you. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand back.
Thank you for ridding that curse off of my body. Off of my he says that was a copy that was cursed. And it was affecting my real body. It was sapping the energy out of me. It must have. Thank you for getting rid of that. What can I do to repay you?
The original Voldir.
Crunch one shard.
Well, yeah.
We want our gear back.
Can you help my companions get their gear back, and maybe we can kill this?
It should
Tell us
be
what is
around.
going on.
Ah, there you go. He snaps his fingers and points at a wall, and this little hidden door just slides open, and there's all your stuff just in a big pile in a little square room.
So, can we
We have a lot of questions.
can we
for
ask?
you.
Yeah.
Taking all my shit back.
Can we ask for your help in destroying this lich?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Gone.
He's dead. That's
yeah,
it.
he's done.
It was not a lich. It was a simulacrum of me, and it was sucking all the life out of me slowly and becoming real.
You
We
just,
have a
you
lot
just
of
needed,
questions.
you just needed
Yeah.
Voldir to break through.
We have a
I don't
lot.
know what it told you or what you all have been through, but it looks like a lot, and I'm sorry about that. It wasn't me. Well, it sort of was me, but it wasn't. It's very complicated. I could explain, but we'd be here for days.
Well,
Might as well rest up.
do you have anywhere we can rest?
Oh
We have a lot
yeah.
of questions for
He says,
you.
oh yes. There should be some nice accommodations down the hall.
Okay. Well,
And he sort of snaps his fingers, and from down the hall outside the room, you hear a door pop open.
Voldir, if you don't mind,
Door.
I think me and my companions need a.
Opens.
We
Thank
need.
you.
We need a rest.
It's open.
Says, I'm sure there's plenty I need to catch up on and be able to explain to you. Why don't you rest, and I will have something to eat and tend to your wounds, and we'll talk more in the morning.
That sounds good.
Says,
Long rest.
I've got a long way to get up on, to get caught up on. Apparently, it's been quite some time, and that was really a pain.
Yeah,
But I feel great now. Thank you so much. I am forever indebted to you folks.
Wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind a little reward.
Like honest.
Sure.
That's a Larkun bed. See it.
Wouldn't mind some kind of reward.
Yeah.
We will discuss all of
Crunch
that in the
bed.
morning when you are well.
Got a 13.
He seems pretty honest. He's like very relieved.
Hey, everybody
That's a
else.
bad guy Voldir opening a trap door to send it to
Boy,
your
guys
actual
can have a little bit bigger
self.
bed,
To
too.
that's the only thing that can destroy you. Bad idea.
I guess he didn't really.
Who else needs a bed?
Well, there was a magical trap that he thought was going to kill him,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
that was
well.
the thing.
I gave Dan asked me what my guy's greatest fear was, and I couldn't think of one, so I said thalassophobia because I don't like deep open water. That's why the water was the thing.
Just the nothingness
Yeah,
beneath
everybody's
you.
got a
It's just
bed.
beautiful.
No, it's disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. Alright, long rest,
Man,
boys.
like the scene in Nemo where he's overlooking the thing.
The
Yes,
ledge.
yes.
It does give me a little.
It
Yeah, the
is
drop off
like
does
here.
give me a little bit of unease as well.
That's fair.
That's quite got bit.
All right, so
This one?
rest up.
Long rest.
Long rest,
Wouldn't
and
say
you are
better
now
here.
level 10.
Yes!
Oh!
Alright.
It's been a long road, folks.
Oh my
Long
god!
road.
We are
Yes.
here.
It happened, guys.
And I'm alive.
Raccoon's
We
alive.
didn't have to make a new character. The new characters.
We did it.
I printed out a character sheet today.
No, I bet you did. You were just like, I'm
It's in my car.
Okay.
I
we
wanna
got the
do it with my
D-ring
skull.
and-
Friendly ring and the symbol.
Let's go.
Alright, so make sure you have the
it
key ring and symbol
crumbles
in your inventory.
Oh.
as Voldir comes back to normalcy, it sort of just crumbles.
Can we have some
Skull?
a nice one that's not?
Kevin's sad about some enemy skull.
Can we have someone a nice one
I mean,
so that way we have
he kept
a
the rat
pet?
in a box.
That's
The
true.
entire time. Didn't
Um,
bother to feed the rat, just kept the rat in a box forever. In this game, he
Um,
wants to keep a skull in a box forever. Just let it.
As you
Yeah,
guys
it's life.
are all settling in to get into rest,
Everybody's already in bed.
yeah, you're already like in bed, getting ready to go to sleep. As right just before you all fall asleep, you all feel as if your attention is being drawn to a specific corner in the room, and as you all sort of look over there, you see the winged silhouette that you've all now seen,
Yay!
and it's sort of just the winged silhouette of Guardian.
I got my.
And he just gives you the double thumbs up,
Oh my god!
Hey.
and
Mom
then
did say, "Hey."
and then poofs out.
Wait, did he like bring Jim Jar back to life for us or anything?
No,
No, Jim
He
Jar
gives
did
you
that apparently.
no, they were
Jim Jar,
fine.
Chucky, and
There was
Stool.
nothing. There were 3 fireballs. There's
Stool
nothing to
died?
bring back
Yeah,
with.
Stool died.
But he gives you
His soul
the
could be in that thing.
2 double.
Literally,
But
three
there's no
fireballs
body.
erupted in the same spot
Oh, there's no
instantaneously.
body.
We all just
Yeah.
died.
There were
It's like
3
you
fireballs that
died.
went off in the same
Stool
spot.
died in that?
Stool, Chucky, and Jim Jar.
Can I have that bag of holding that you
So
said?
yeah, you just sort of see the silhouette. He gives you
Where
the
is it?
double thumbs up, and then just sort of poofs
I'll let
out.
you have it.
I
I
mean,
know how bad you want
Anybody
it.
else see that?
I want the gold in it, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
You all
can
be like,
have.
I'll share. I'll share.
Okay.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely
that was
wanted
definitely a
probably
thing.
some of the stuff.
So
Yeah,
Crunch
yeah, I
didn't
know
see
you wanted it
this.
for
He
a
saw
while.
this.
You can have it.
Well, that's good to you. Yeah, fuck it.
all that means I have my javelin and lightning back.
Yes, you have all of your gear back. You are now level 10.
I still have the
Right.
globular wand.
I am now
and everything.
immune to disease and
Uh,
poison.
Pick it back
Wait,
up.
did he get
I gotta
shard back?
go.
Yes,
Yes.
Guard was in the pile.
Did
Um,
George say anything when to pick it back up?
Where did you go?
Should at least
Said,
be happy to
"Welcome
see me.
back."
She was like,
Crunch.
oh well. She's like, oh well.
Where
She's like,
did
I'm
you
so
go?
glad I found you again.
I'm sorry,
It was
Crunch.
all
I
you wouldn't
cannot
believe
let
what
you
kind
do
of
that.
awful stuff. Yeah, they put me in this pile with all the rest of your junk. It was terrible. I had no one to talk to.
No
It was sad. And then, I kept hearing it cackling and stuff, and it was driving me crazy. And I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was what it said it was, and yada yada, and just carries on
I'm
about.
just gonna use save
know.
now.
You saved this crystal weapon. Alright. So, that is where we will leave off.
I got my
we'll
potions
begin-
back too. My orange marble potion and
Yes.
my gray sludge.
We'll
Did I identify my
begin.
gray sludge potion yet?
No, you have not identified
So
any
this
of
dude's
those.
Can I ask
mage.
what's his face?
We will begin next time after a full rest and level up.
I want to ask what's his face what the gray sludge potion is.
We'll have to ask him if he
We'll
can
get there.
Ugh.
Okay,
undeadify Brennan.
so
Yeah, Brennan's still
Is
trapped
that-
in his room.
Brennan's like
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
Brennan's being pieced together like some sort
He's
of.
gonna come back and
slowly
be like
putting
this
Right there.
this undead revenants
He's
who
gonna
come
come back
by
and
and
be like-
smirk us in our sleep.
Well, I
Raven,
think he's
it's like
still
you're wearing a
trained.
suit.
I don't
A
think the
raven
angel.
suit.
right.
Is that better?
I don't think the angel would have unchained it.
What, Cole?
No.
An anchor stand.
Yeah, he's still
Raven.
chained in the
Raven,
Alright,
Raven,
so-
your skin is hanging off your bones.
See you next week.